doing? What's going on? Welcome to another night, and I just want to welcome our first agent, Agent Karma.
Hey,
Agent Karma in the building. How you doing, Agent Karma?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing blessed. I'm so happy that you're a part of our team. You
Yes.
know, I told you guys that I'm looking for a committee, a secret gossip committee that can be, good for the gossip community. So we have a whole bunch of topics to talk about. And child, me and Agent of Karma, we've been talking. And child, feel like we just old friends. Okay.
Because we are. You just ain't never talked to me before. I talk to you all the time.
Well, I'm talking to you now. How you doing on your intermittent fasting? Well, thank you. I did my intermittent fasting for 3 days, going on 4 days. And you know what? I lost 6 pounds, but then I started gaining 2. So I don't know how it's gonna go. We just gonna have to pray about that thing. Cause I got so depressed when I got on the scale and I saw them 2 pounds. Did you know I was so close to ordering a bucket of chicken? I know it's a damn shame, right?
That was just muscle, girl. Them 2 pounds was just muscle. It's all right.
I ain't trying to have no goddamn muscle. But food make me feel better. And the thing about it is with intermittent fasting, you're fasting for like 18 hours, 12 hours, and sometimes you just want to break free and just eat what the hell you want to eat. But now that I've been fasting for so long, I find that I get full very fast. Like big meals that I was able to, I can't eat the meals no more. So please like this video. Please, please, please. We are begging for likes. We are begging for subscriptions. And we are also, I'm looking for a team of agents. So if you're interested, let me see if I got this banner. See, this is my first time using StreamYard. Please let me know how you guys like it. But if you're interested in joining the team and being part of the gossip group committee, you know how I get my word, please email me and I'll send you some information and we can go from there. All right, so let's keep on going with the tea. Let's see what we got up here. Bam. All right. Sorry about that. Here we go. Let's have that. Move that away. So where? Hold on. I don't even see the chat no more. Lord have mercy. I didn't click on some stuff and I don't even see the chat no more. I'm into private chats. Okay, here we go. Hey, chocolate mods and chats. What's going on, mods? I can't even see the mods on here. I don't know where they are. But mods, where you guys are, please put a comment so we know where you at. And you know what? If you don't mind, this is very experimental. I want to go here. I just want to see what it looked like. I just want to see what that thing looked like. Put it on pause for the call. Okay. All right. Is it me? Okay, check this out. So the comments in the StreamYard in the comment section, are they the same or are they different? I don't know, but I guess I'll figure it out later.
Yeah.
You don't know either, Agent Carl.
I'm just seeing the StreamYard comments.
Okay. Yeah, I see Keita B. I don't see all the comments. I don't know how I'm gonna work that out because I like to see everything. All right, so let's go up here. I don't know if you guys know, but T.I and Lil Wayne, they are in a lot of trouble. Are you there, Agent Karma?
I'm here. Let's get into this.
It's a lot of background noise, boo.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. But it's a lot of drama that's going on with T.I and Lil Wayne. T.I, let me just play a little bit of this clip, okay? Now I can't play everything, but this guy was at this restaurant, okay? It's a sushi restaurant. It's in Buckhead. Everybody is talking about it. And he have on Air Force One's gym shoes. Okay. I'm going to take the audio out and I'm just going to play so you guys can see what's going on here. And the reason why I take the audio out because it's some inappropriate words that's going on. So he sees a Caucasian girl. She got on Adidas. So he's talking to the workers because they're kicking him out. They say, "Sir, I don't want to hear it. You got to go." The black man, has said, so you guys allow this Caucasian girl with the Adidas to have her gym shoes on, but I can't have my gym shoes on. I'm not understanding. Why are you discriminating me? Why are you kicking me out your establishment for wearing Air Force Ones, but clearly it's other people in this restaurant that have on Adidas. What's the problem? So they said, "Listen, sir, we understand your issue, but this is just our policy." They're kicking us behind out. So they took him outside. So now the owner is about to come outside. And now he's going to have words with the owner. Okay. And that's going to get real nasty. So as you guys can see right here, this is the owner right here. You see him? That's the owner. So he's talking to the owner. I want to play so bad, but I ain't trying to get in trouble. And the owner is like, I'm sorry. You know what? I'm going to play a little bit.
No. Does she have on a sneaker? No. Does she have on a sneaker? Who does? This lady at the bar. You own it. Come on. I'm not going to have the argument. There's no Air Force Ones. Done.
Oh, wow.
All right. So you see how he talked, the owner, the girl. Yes, that's the owner. He have on gym shoes as well. He said, "You know what? It's done. I don't want to hear anymore. It's done." So the Colberts, that's the name, the black family name there. The last name is Colberts.
You and Nick?
Woo, girl. I meant to put it on the silent. Okay. So because you know what she was about to say.
Yes.
So Colbert, the wife, she says, so you see that, y'all. He's the N-word at the end of the day, right? The owner guy, he says, what you say to me? Because the owner thought that she was referring to him as the N-word. Now listen, the Colberts, they got money. You see that Gucci purse right there? They had money. The money was not the issue. They just didn't like the fact that. Okay, before I continue on, Miss Karma, you saw the whole video. What was your take about it?
So I can't help but to relate this to, everyday life when you go in an establishment, me being a black woman, my friends being black women, and you see other groups of people taking priority to being catered to more. And I just can't help but to relate that to this situation. It's like his kind was not welcome. And I don't care what he could have probably even had on the shoes that met the dress code, and they probably would have found something to still turn him away. And the fact that there was someone else sitting at the bar with tennis shoes on, and instead of them addressing that situation and saying, well, making an excuse even, they were pretty much just like, shut up and just understand that you're not about to come in here like that. And so that's just mind blowing, just the disrespect or like the low level of care that they're taking to this person that is trying to come and give them business. He's trying to spend his money with them.
Right. All right. See, don't y'all love Agent Karma already? All right. So I'm going to continue to play. Let me.
And he can't be here.
You see what I'm fucking wearing?
Yeah.
See how they.
Yeah.
Woo! See, Lord, I wanted to give y'all a sneak peek. All right. So you see, Mr. Colbert, he is upset. He is enraged because the owner is just disrespecting him all in front of everybody. He has no regard to his feelings. And it just went really bad. It went really bad. It went so bad where the owner said, "I'm going to call the po-pos and have you behind, arrested." And Mr. Colbert said, "It's okay because I have money and I'm just going to get bailed right out." So let's go here, something that's a little bit more safe. So after all that situation went down, T.I had a talk with the people. And let's go right here.
With these brothers, and they first of all have apologized, and they've made it known that they understand the failure in how they responded to the matter the other day, and they are interested in finding ways to become more diverse. They understand that this culture of ours runs this town. Okay, this culture of ours runs this town. They understand that. They don't want to alienate or ostracize our culture. So we have to find ways to show them how we can work together towards a resolution. But I think what should be taken into consideration and what should be noticed is that he reached out to me. You know what I mean? He reached out to me. He wanted to sit down with me. I told him I'd pull up to the museum. And he pulled up right now in an effort to find ways to collaborate, to reach with these brothers, and they a resolution. He didn't just stand up and say, well, I'm gonna do it the way I want to do it, and then if you don't like it, go somewhere else. That's not his attitude. That ain't his demeanor. So what I gave him my word in is that we will all collectively work to find ways to diversify his policies, diversify his staff, and even diversify how he deals with matters that that affect us and the community at large. You know what I mean? I think that this is a teachable moment because we don't all know each other. We don't all understand each other. We all are have our own cultures and our own ways of doing things. But it's a mutual respect. We got to start from a mutual respect. We got to respect one another. You dig what I'm saying? If I respect your restaurant and I respect where you coming from, I can only do that if I know that you are respecting me. You are respecting my culture. A resolution. He didn't just stand up and say, what else is there, like, for the experience that the people had who were dining in your restaurant? What can we do for them?
I reached out to the Colberts several times since
All right, so this is the owner of the restaurant.
Friday, and I said, through my connections and through how I've been in the community for so long, I can resolve the matter with the community. I can come to you, and I can ask for resolution, and we can do a wrong right.
Right.
I'm going to ask you guys for guidance, right?
Right.
But with them, it's them. It's their heart. So some way I have to win their heart, and that's what I repeatedly told the Colberts. I asked them to come in, to allow us to show them the love that we have in this restaurant.
Right. And they might not be interested.
I know. And I would sit with them, and I would, make sure it's not just one of these like, please come in, we buy dinner for you.
Right.
It was more about, please come in, I'll sit with you.
What else is there, like, for the
Time's out. I'm confused. Okay, so you see how he is. Oh my goodness. We have love in our heart and we'll be there for you. He's a grown man. He dealt with Black people before. So why didn't he have that mindset then? Why wasn't he compassionate then? Can you guys please answer this for us in the comment section? And Agent Karma, what's your thought about this?
I mean, first thing, who hired T.I as the lawyer for the Black community? I never knew that he was our spokesperson. But anyways, I can't help to think that this is one of those, well, I have Black friends and I'm nice to them situations. No, you had an opportunity to show us your loving, your kindness, and how much you care about the community. And that moment when that person was in your restaurant, was upset and irate, that was your chance to show, because that's genuine. When you don't have a chance to think about it and sleep on and hear backlash and opinions, that's genuine. And I can't help but think also that if this was not recorded, captured on video, and put out to the public, would he even think twice? Would he went on about his day and not even batting an eye about how he treated these people that were trying to give him business in his company, in his restaurant? And to take it to a further note, I feel like if times hadn't changed the way they are, where more people are on our side, for example, white people are not standing for this stuff anymore, then it wouldn't even be a problem because some people agree with him. Nope, he shouldn't be there. Good. I'm going to go there because they don't allow those people in there. You know, so I feel like because of the way things are kind of changing in the world, because of people are not standing for that. No, I'm not going to support you. If you're going to treat them people like that, I'm not going to support you either. I think that's the only reason why he's even saying anything. And now you want to reach out to the family. I wouldn't want to hear anything now either. No, there's nothing you can say to me. You had your opportunity when I was in your face. That was true. That was raw emotion. Everything else now is you just trying to save face. Sorry, can't do it.
Thank you. Okay, so let's continue to play.
And you know, sometimes through a first fight, you become longtime friends.
Yeah.
You know, so as I said, and I know you spoke for me, and I appreciate it, but we were 100% wrong at our operational and the way we handled the situation. And I'm mad enough to say it because I'm the one that did it. I won't stand behind the publicist. I don't stand behind other people speaking for me.
Right.
And that's why I wanted to come and see you guys and say that face to face.
Right on. Well, we appreciate that. Well, that is the difference in Atlanta and anywhere else. That's the difference in anywhere in Atlanta, man. It don't take it really does not. Oh, they say, and he said he doesn't get enough. He said the reason why he don't have more diversity on his staff is because he don't get
you and you know, sometimes
black applicants. So anybody in who's looking for, you know, management positions and also chefs, you know, black applicants.
All right, so let's go here because the guy is speaking out. So this is what the guy had to say.
Tip, this for Tip. Y'all repost this to Tip for me. Tip, you didn't reach out to us at all, and you spoke on our behalf. You spoke to a gentleman without even reaching out to us. You didn't go to the issue. He never apologized on your video. All he spoke of was his connections and what he could do better for himself or his business. It wasn't about what's going on with us, how I feel threatened, how he actually treats people from our community. I know y'all friends with him. He managed a lot of y'all rappers before in Atlanta. He told us about his past. He told how much he gave to Peach and Lance Bottoms, how much he knows all the celebrities in Atlanta, how they eat at all his restaurants. This isn't going to do anything. I have relationships with these people. And I'm just disappointed. It took a long time for you to even respond to this. And I know it's in the city of Atlanta. You've seen it from day one. And I see why. And you never reached out to us, and that hurts. Tip is somebody I looked up to in the community. Mike still hasn't said anything that surprised me. These are all people I looked up to for leadership.
He mentioned a whole bunch.
He mentioned a lot of people, but it's just sad. I want everybody to add Tip because he could have called first. A lot of people's been calling us. Couple city councilmen, I appreciate that, reaching out and trying to see what we can do. But where's the love with your own people first, instead of trying to go in there and save face with somebody that has a little clout in the city? I get that they own stuff and y'all like to eat for free and have some connections, but it's bigger than that. And that's why we're in the position that we're in now. A lot of people was calling me, telling me it wasn't worth it. And shit hasn't been worth it for a long time. And that's why it's like this now. So at the end of the day, I understood that if I don't stand up, Tip is somebody I start standing up and understand that bridges being burnt doesn't mean anything when they really are not bridges. We are just connections to these people to get money off our community. And I understand that. So Tip, you killing me. You could have called us. It wasn't that hard. You could have reached out to us. My wife's information is all on the internet. The Cobra Law Firm, crashatl.com. Y'all
with the
Well, I'm glad that the guy, he spoke up. I'm glad that the guy, he did not fold because Tip is a celebrity. Because so many people that we know, Tip is involved. All right, well, he the man then. I'm gonna sit this one out. So Tip did respond back. And I want to know, please put in the comment section, do you think T.I was wrong for what he did. If you feel like T.I was in the wrong, press 1. If you feel like he was in the right and everything should be fine now, press 2. We want to know what you guys think about this. Agent Karma, do you have any last words to say about the man, Mr. Colbert, speaking out?
I just really commend him because even now he can still be ignorant, irate, and really say on how I'm sure he feels, but he's still carrying himself, in a respectable or understandable manner, I should say. Because like he said, if you stand, if you don't stand for something, you fall for anything. So he was right by speaking up and speaking out and letting it be known. And he is absolutely right by not falling for the BS that they're trying to sell him with this BS apology. And no. Like I said, your true colors were shown when I was in your face. I don't really want to hear anything you have to say now other than you're going to try to do better for the future.
So let's listen. This is T.I. He's clapping back to Mr. Colbert.
They say, goddamn, when it rain, it pour, man. You dig what I'm saying? It's a bunch of motherfuckers, man.
And listen to Tip. Hold on. Mr. Colbert, he did not cuss when he was addressing Tip. He gave him so much respect. As soon as T.I get on here, he want to call all MFs, be so disrespectful. Now, this is y'all leader of y'all black community. And he just came out with a rap song. Y'all love him on these reality shows. Y'all see him with this big family, but it's a darn fraud because he stayed disrespecting his wife, doing it with different girls and all that carrying on. And oh my goodness, I'm just so disgusted with him. But let's keep on playing.
First of all, I don't even eat sushi.
Hold on, what that got to do with anything? Is that really how you address your own people? First of all, and calling MFs, I don't even eat sushi. You can just tell he didn't have that same attitude with that. I don't know what race he was, the sushi man, but he didn't have that same attitude and that same demeanor with him. But let's keep on playing.
I don't even eat sushi. You know what I mean? I don't know these people. My only intention is, just as it has been, to speak on behalf of the people and represent the collective accordingly. Only thing I had, only intention, that's the only motherfucking, that's it, okay? I saw the response of the gentleman who actually had the incident at Umi, who just left here. Okay? So I reposted what they say, goddamn.
Why he mad though? He still got more videos, but you can tell T.I, he feels uncomfortable. He keeps on cussing. Now all those lights, all those productions. He really could have came with very lit lights, without the hoodie, without the cap, and really gave this man respect. I feel like this is blatantly disrespectful. Agent Karma, what's your thoughts on this?
It's almost like, how dare he not appreciate what I did? How dare y'all think? Like, first thing, Mr. Harris, no one asked you to do that. And there are so many better ways you could have handled that situation if you were genuinely just being genuine. Like he said, you would have reached out to him first. You would have reached out to his wife first, got their point of view, got their understanding, see how they felt, gave them a voice. But instead, you gave the voice to the problem. You let him say his piece, you let him say his words, but you didn't give the voice to the victim. I just can't ride that train. I'm sorry.
All right, let's see what he got to say.
In the movement, EJ Ernestine, I saw her post. We're gonna have to shut it down like we did Houston's. She and I shut Houston's down, and shit. If she on it, I'm on it. Whatever it is, I ain't seen it. I don't even know what it is. Let's go, right? So when I posted it, that got everybody to shit. Okay, well, what the fuck going on? That everybody calling me now. All right. Hey, Tip. Well, such and such want to talk to you. Such and such want to talk to you. Somebody saying having a convo with the couple. I already had a convo with the couple. I done already talked to him. I done already spoke to him. I don't have no alliance or allegiance with the motherfuckers in Umi. I don't give a fuck if that shit shut down, nigga.
Oh my, I can't.
That's the spokesperson for the black people, for the people of Atlanta.
This is who you guys put to be in charge.
Did they vote for him? I don't know. I don't know how that happened.
But he speaks up and nobody says anything.
And I guess if you're being genuine and the intent is good behind it, then great. But is this publicity? Like, do you not have enough drama going on in your own life that you're now reaching? Like, what's the motive behind this? What are you getting out of this? Because it doesn't seem genuine. Like I said, if you cared about the Colberts, that would have been your priority. They would have been your priority, not the restaurant owner. So what's your motive, Mr. Harris?
But Agent Karma, the way he's addressing the Colberts with all this attitude, with all this cussing, this blatant disrespect, like he can care less, it's horrible.
Showing his true
colors to them sushi owners. He wasn't talking like them. He was very nice and calm. But again, those were his friends. He known the sushi owners for a long time, and they have done business together.
And it's almost like, well, I guess they agree with, they were trying to save face, so they were agreeing with him. And so now the Colberts don't agree with his methods. Now they're the bad people. Like, how dare you not agree? I took time out of my day to speak up for you, and you're not appreciative of me. And it's like, no, they have a right to feel how they want to feel. They don't like the way you handle the situation. So take that time to self-reflect and figure out how you can change for the future. If I do want to be that voice, how can I really give people a voice, the people that matter a voice? And I just think that he didn't do that there. Obviously, they're still upset.
All right, I'm going to keep on playing. But listen, it looked like T.I, he going to be disrespectful, and he going to say whatever he want to say. Mr. Colbert, he had enough respect for you, to T.I, not to use profanity. And he talked to you calm, and he wasn't ignorant. Ain't he going on 50 years old? You should learn how to talk better to people, especially when you're addressing something such sensitive and such serious matters as this.
That's the truth.
Shit don't do nothing for me. I don't make $9 off that shit, bro. Shit don't do nothing for me. Sister, and nothing for me. I went to the motherfuckers who I respect, saying, hey, this motherfucker who you just posted, he has.
Hold on, did he call the man this mother? Did he say, is he his own black brother, the victim, a mother effer?
Like, I don't like what you're saying or how you feel, so now I'm gonna disrespect you. Like, that's
you
crazy.
All types of MFs, and your wife is all types of Bs. And not he felt so comfortable to even put it on social media, girl.
He didn't speak to them restaurant owners like that at all. Didn't even have that energy.
Motherfucker, don't you?
Oh my God. And look, I feel like I'm watching Cardi B. You know what? It's really no difference between Cardi B, T.I, and Lil Wayne. They all the damn same to me. They're all the same. They ain't no different between these female rappers and these male rappers. They all the same, period. I know some of y'all try to make it, nah, they're different. They ain't no different. They all disrespectful, and they all for self-interest. At the end of the day, they all for themselves. I'm scared to play what he gonna say with all this. You know I don't play that on my goddamn. Making me mad, okay?
You need one of those beat things.
Just open the floodgates and hey, we just gonna have a cussing hour this time. All right, everybody just gonna be cussing. Jesus, you know I'll try to be holy over here just a little bit.
We'll just pray after the live.
How I'm gonna do that? How the fuck I'm gonna do that?
How I'm gonna call you out the blue? How I'm gonna do that? How I'm gonna do that? How you do everything else? Come on now, I can't stand them. You know,
Does it make any sense at all, bro? See, this is the issue. The owner already had been in dialogue back and forth with this couple. He had then already got there, said whatever it is he had to say to the couple. They already had their own report. The way we got the number, and I didn't go in and meet with the owner by myself. I called Ernestine. I called Queen, who was the granddaughter of the Minister Farrakhan, who we done stood shoulder to shoulder in protest and demonstration and organized before. It ain't like I said, oh, you want to meet with me? I'm going in here to meet with you by myself so I can get something done for me. So I can get something out of this for myself. Man, no, man. I went and got them. I organized with the people who I'm known to organize.
I'm so through with him. I am so through with him. Well, I've always been through with him. Okay, I ain't never start, but he just gets on my nerves even more. So please, you guys in the comment section, we want to know your thoughts on this. Now that you saw all the videos, comment, let us know what you guys think about all this. Shoot, with all that cussing going on, that man will go back and play the whole thing, right? But that she did say the N-word blatantly, right? She did say that.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, I better not do that. Okay. She had to keep it cute. All right. So any last words on this, Agent Karma?
I'm honestly done with T.I. I'm done. I'm done with him. He needs to just reevaluate how he wants to do things in the future if he continues to be a spokesperson. And we'll leave it at that.
How do you think Tiny gonna call him out on it?
I don't think she will.
No, you know she ain't gonna do nothing.
Stand by her man, you know.
All right, so let's keep on moving on. Oh Lord. Lord. All right, so Dwight, still in the news, still in the headlines. As you guys know, the last time we talked about Dwight, his girlfriend, which is 23, she's a basketball player, then gave him a ring, girl. Then gave him a ring. And now people are saying she can't afford the ring, but she could afford a ring. Maybe she saved up for it, or maybe he give her allowance and she used her allowance to buy the ring. Anyway, she got him a ring. So now you guys been knowing what's been going on with Dwight's oldest son, which is Roy's son. And now Roy's son is speaking back up, and this is what he got to say.
In here, I'm not trying to ruin him or anything, but the post that I just posted about my cat Panda, he liked it, and I also want to say thank you, Daddy. And also, I tried calling him, and this is what he did, y'all. Watch this. See that? I'm gonna call again. See? See that, y'all? And y'all are over here, you know, fanning him and all this stuff. Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna have to turn that song down now.
Hi guys, it's Braylon here.
Okay, we didn't even hear that last part because you had that song on. But child Agent Karma, share your thoughts.
I'm just heartbroken for that little boy right now. I mean, people think that you're hurting the parent or you don't want to be involved with the parent. So here, I'll just, pay some money and everything should be fine. But it's like you have a little boy that is hurting. He wants his dad. He wants to be loved. And it's just really sad. It's really sad.
Mm-hmm. And before I give my thoughts on it, let's give a big thank you to Tracy for donating $10 through the cash. Through the not the Cash App, but through YouTube. We appreciate you. She said, "Hey, Miss Gigi. Hey, Tracy. What's going on, boo? I appreciate it." All right. So yeah, his dad blocked him. So people are saying in the comment section about this, they said it's not necessarily that he blocked him, but it was something with the connection. People are saying no shade, but this is not fair. The reason your phone said fail so fast is because of your service. Y'all just falling for it, So I don't know how true it is. I don't know if he's blocked. Some people are saying he's blocked. That's the reason. But people want to know: do you think that Royce is pushing her son to push these videos out on social media? I want to know what the people think. What do you guys think? Or do you think that this is, I believe his name Bryson. Do you think it's Bryson doing? This is how Bryson feels. And he wants his dad to be accountable for this. I want to know, what do you guys think? What's your take on it? Comment now. And if his father do not want to be around, it's what can Bryson do anything? Agent Karma, if this was your son and the father did not want to be around, what advice would you tell your son? Would you allow your son to keep on posting videos? What would you do if you were the parent?
Well, I am in a similar situation. Luckily my child is still young, so he doesn't really understand too much. However, me as the mom side of me would just fill this kid with so much love and confidence that they would understand that just because this person is choosing to act like this or treat you like that, there's nothing to do with you, your worth as a person, your worth as a child. You're no better, you're no less than anyone. So I would just really try to push that encouragement into my child. I honestly would not. Well, I don't, with my own child's father, I really don't press him too much to be involved with him because of the fact that I don't want him around him and not being treated right, not being loved on. I don't want him to become a burden to him. When he has all this love over here, why would I forcibly send him to someone who has to fake the love? So personally, as a mom, I just would just do the best I can on my end of it, just to reassure that child. But at the same time, I would not stop my child from speaking and saying its truth. Like, if you want to tell the world that this is how you feel, I'm sorry that your dad is a celebrity. I'm sorry that, this is bad publicity for him. But you say your truth. You say how you feel. You put it out there for the world. And if he has a problem with it, then he can change his actions. But I mean, I'm not going to influence them to do it, but I definitely wouldn't step on their toes, especially because he's 11. He has a mind. 12. Yeah, he knows what he's doing. I mean, kids are very smart these days, especially. They have a lot of common sense. They're very aware of social media and the take that it has. And maybe he's kind of using that as an outcry. Maybe if you do get all this bad publicity on social media, maybe you will love me. Maybe you will come, around more. So this child is just searching for love, wants love. And the fact that Dwight Howard does not understand that or can't see that is really sad and sickening. And then I also read or saw in the interview where he claims that he can't be a deadbeat because he has custody of another child. And for the record, I just want to say that you absolutely can be a deadbeat. I think you're more of a deadbeat if you can love on one child like you don't have another one or more kids in the world. what makes this child more special or better than this other child? They're both your seeds. So yes, you can be a deadbeat. I don't care if you have 50 kids. If you're only taking care of one of them, you're a deadbeat to those 49 kids. So it's just a sad situation. And I hope that Dwight Howard takes this as not a reason to be more angry or to push his son away, but to really understand that this little boy is hurting and you're the only person that can solve that pain for him. You're the dad. You're who he's looking for attention. Do something about it. Love on your child.
But Dwight not gonna do that. Dwight is very selfish. He's always been selfish, and that ain't gonna never change with Dwight currently right now. He just won the world championship. He think he's on the moon. He think he's invincible. He have a 23-year-old girlfriend. They doing all this on social media. Some of these men are very selfish, okay?
Yep. And that's why my name is what it is, Agent Karma. And what goes around we'll be checking on you in a few months, Dwight Howard. Let's just say that.
We just have to see. Yeah, some people get their karma, but like I have brothers and sisters. I have a whole bunch of brothers and sisters. My father was a player, but a lot of I see my brothers and sisters, they're hurting so bad. Some of them don't want to even talk to my father anymore because he neglected them. He wasn't there. And I think for me, my father was more active in my life, but at the same time, was he there 24/7? Nope. I'll have my stepfather around, which I couldn't really stand my stepfather, honestly. I can't stand it. He was so damn strict, girl, and he was so militant.
Yeah.
He made my father even look good,
Oh, wow.
The reason why, because he was so strict and so, when I was around my father, it was just like being around a friend. But however, I just learned to accept. I don't know how, but when I was younger, I just accepted him for his flaws. I just accepted that my father was just going to be selfish. And sometimes he'd say, "I'm coming to pick you up," but his ass won't come, And at first, when I was young, I used to blame my mother. I said, "You're the reason why my father don't want to come," because why else would he say he gonna come and then his ass don't come,
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if you guys ever been through that, but I now since I was older, I did apologize to her because I was blaming her for a lot of things that he lacked. Just I don't know why, but I just did. But then I realized it was not her. It was really him, and he was just irresponsible. And it was either I was gonna have this anger towards him, or I was just going to just accept it and just be like, you know what, this is just who he is, and I can't put him on a pedestal. I can't expect too much out of him, or I'm gonna get disappointed again and again. And I was tired of being disappointed, so I said, "Well, F it. It is what it is, and I'm about to play the game the best way I can play it." And that's what my situation was.
Yeah, I think everybody kind of takes it in different ways. I have a friend who her father wasn't very involved when she started getting older. And now, he tried to reach out to her and she's like, I don't want anything to do with him. I got a dad and he wasn't around then. Why would I want him around now? And recently he passed away. And I'm like, well, are you at least going to go to his funeral? And she's like, no, I don't, feel anything for him. He didn't care about me. Why should I care about him? And then, meanwhile, you have people who were, conceived by sperm donors, we'll say that. And they want to know where they came from. They don't care. They want to know their dad. They don't care about what happened in the past. They just want a future. So I think, person by person, it really varies. But this little boy in particular, he wants his dad. He wants to be put on that pedestal. He wants to be loved. He wants to be made it be known, like, you are my son and I love you. I'm going to be there for you every single day. Not just 3 months of the summer when you were just with me, and now I don't talk to you and I'm making up all these excuses. No, you're a dad 24/7, whether you are with them or not. You are still a father. That's the only father that this person has. So you're dropping the ball, sir. And for you to be pretty much being a father to this 22-year-old girl that you have, like, you need to be secure in the relationships that you already have in this world, but in my opinion, before you start securing other relationships. Because if you can't be true to your own seed, something that's 50% you, how could you be true to hold down anything else in this world?
Well, I'm telling you, they're not, okay?
They're not.
But I want to know from my people out here, the gossip gang, you know, do you know any fathers in your family that's not, a great father figure to their kids? Is your father, hold on. Hello? All right. Is your father not very active in your life? Karma? Agent Karma?
I was reading the comments, girl. I'm sorry.
Okay. No. It's like an echo.
Oh, is it? I don't know.
A little bit. All right. It's better now. But yeah, so I was saying, do you guys know fathers in your family that's not a great father figure? Or is your father not a great father figure? Please comment, let us know. Press 20 if you can relate to Dwight's son. Plus 20 if your father was just not the best father figure. Press 20 just so we know everybody can relate. I would put 20. He was around, but at the same time, was he the best father figure? Nope. It was one time I was crying, girl. I was crying so bad. And the reason why I was crying, how can I put this? All right, so don't you know how you look at other family members or other family, just outside of your family, and how this father loved his daughter? Let me tell you, he had her own room, just in case anything, and the room was nice. He had certain things laid out for her. And I was looking like, damn, why could my father have my shit like that? Why couldn't he love me like how you compare, and I can mess you up. But I was like, fuck. I was calling my cousin. We was both crying because we was like, damn, we got fucked up daddies. But have you talked to your fathers? Do you ask your fathers, why wasn't your father around? Did you say, Dad, why wasn't you around? What was his excuse? Do you ask your relatives or your brothers, why aren't you a good father? Can you please put in the comment section, what was their excuse? What did they tell you? Because I know some of y'all had to ask. And Agent Karma, have you ever asked anybody in your family or I don't know how your father was, why were they not the best father? Do you know the answers that you gotten?
Well, my dad was a involved dad. I have my disagreements with some things, but he was there for me. My mom was actually the absentee parent for most of my life. So, but my son's dad, however, I have asked him that question. And the reason I got was that he was trying to get his life together. He wanted to, at one point in time, he had lost his car, so he needed to get a new car. And then another point in time, he was moving, and so he needed to get moved into his new place. Like every few months, I'll reach out to him, and there's a new excuse, but it all stems down to, I'm trying to get myself together. And my son's 6. So, honey, that's just a bunch of BS. Like, I know it, but that's the only reason that he has given me to this day.
Mm-hmm. My father, I asked him, and he said this will happen. He said when he was 16, girl, he took it all the way to 16. He said, when I was 16, I was supposed to be a football player, and my whole life was great, because he was captain of the football team when he was young. And he had dreams of being this huge NFL football player, and he had a girlfriend. And when he got injured playing football, because you can get injured playing them damn sports, his girlfriend was not faithful to him and ended up cheating with one of his close friends. And he said, till this day, now mind you, this happened when he was 16, but I guess some things that happen when people in high school, it really affects them and it stays with them. But he says, till that day, he have never fully trusted a girl, and it's hard for him to really pull his heart out because he have in his mind that he gonna get hurt again, and that's why he don't be sticking around. And that I'm like, okay, well, that has something to do with you and your relationship romantically, but what about your kids? Well, I've always wanted to have a whole bunch of kids, but it just, how can I put it? It was just never gave a real answer, never was accountable.
Wow.
And it was just like, I know I'm wrong. I'm sorry. That's why I'm depressed now. But it's nothing that they will ever do to really fix it or to say, you know what, I'm going to step out of it. I'm going to actually, do something for these kids. But it's more so like, it is what it is. And they just pretty much numb to it.
I was gonna say that I feel like kind of like with my mom, that she's just used to not being around us now. She's used to not being a mom. She's used to not being a grandma. So, for so much of her life, she's not been around us. So we're not natural for her. Most parents wake up and they talk to their kids every day. They or think about them at least. For the last 15 years, 16, 17 years, she hasn't done that. She hasn't woke up and thought about how am I going to feed my kids or what are we doing? Are they okay?
Right.
She's woke up and thought about her. So she's just gotten conditioned to almost like she doesn't have any kids or grandchildren or anything like that. So yeah, I think that's just part of, being human and mending and healing from things, except in a negative way. Instead of you being wanting your kids more, you're just making yourself numb to the fact that you have children. They want to love you. You're supposed to love them.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what's wrong with these parents. They just don't want I don't know what it is. And then his complaints was, some of them filed child support on me. Okay. Well, hello? What do you think they don't supposed to put child support on you? You're not providing for them. You're not doing anything for these kids. It takes two to make a baby. Yeah, I know, but they said they couldn't get pregnant. Now, how nobody else got their ass pregnant, but I'm the only one that got them pregnant? Something messed up. Like, have so many excuses.
When there's a simple explanation, go get a DNA test. And if it's yours, it's yours.
They
You
look
get to
just
do.
like them. They look just like them. You know it's theirs.
No, that's your baby.
Uh-huh. But it's the sad truth, So let's keep on going. Please comment, and I want you guys to know. I thank you guys for the donations. I'm sorry we were so caught up in conversation. If I missed anybody, moderators, can y'all please keep a tab who donated so we can shout them out because we love our shouts out. So moderators, can you just let us know or let me know, please? And I want you guys to know as well, if you guys would love to donate to Agent Karma, she got a cash app right up here. It is Agent Karma. You can donate to her cash app. If you love, her commentary, you can also donate to me, Pink Lips 500, All right, so let's keep on going on because we got more to talk about. Oh shoot. All right, so this is Willow and what's his name? Jaden.
Jaden.
Yeah, Willow and Jaden. And they're in the forest. However, they did a podcast not too long ago, and they're talking about how Jada, the mama, treated the son better treated the son more. I'm just gonna play the damn video. Here we go.
All right, let's get into it.
No.
I just gotta say it because it's real. It's true.
Let's get into it.
Tell me what you're saying.
I mean, when I was younger, something as simple as just like getting up at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
It would be like, you better get up. To me, it'd be like, oh no, school's about to be. You better get dressed. We need to get the. And it would be like, I'd be in my room like, okay, I gotta get it. But then Jaden is there. She's like,
Let's see it.
so are you ready to? And he'd be like, maybe one moment. And then I'd be ready at the door, like, okay, here we go. And he's getting his shoes. And he's getting his oatmeal bowl.
She might have a point. She might have a point because I would be like, no, you got to be on it. You? Nah.
Between how Black moms will treat their daughters and their sons.
Oh, for
oh my goodness. Yes.
All right, let's get into
Okay.
it.
All right, so you guys heard it. It was a conversation how Black mothers will treat their daughters different from their sons. They would treat their sons better. They will, baby their sons, but place more responsibility and be more harsher to their daughters. Comment, let us know. Do you agree with this or do you disagree? Please put in the comment section your story, plus we want to know. So we're going to start off with you, Agent Karma. Can you relate or no?
I can relate to a sense. My stepmom's stepbrother came. He was younger, around my age, came and lived with us, and they always treated us so differently. Like, for example, me and him got in a fight one day, a physical fight. We're throwing blows at each other. And my dad eventually gets up and comes in the living room and sees what's going on. He instantly starts whooping my butt right in front of him, whooping me. And his explanation was because instead of fighting him, I should have went and told him. So here this boy is punching me and stuff, pulling my shirt, and I'm just throwing swings back in the back, and I got the whooping in front of him. Meanwhile, he was just told to go to his room after he witnessed me get a whooping, and I never seen any punishment. Now, years later, I asked about it, and they claim that he got a whooping and da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, well, I don't remember that. I don't remember him being sad, upset. I don't remember anything happening. Like, how can you punish me in front of him and give him that glory, but never once did anything to him? And why are you punishing me in the first place for defending myself? And that's just one example of many things that happen with us, or with his word being taken over mine. If he said something, it must have been the truth because of whatever reason. Not like I was even a liar. Some kids are liars, so I get it. But I wasn't known for that. So why are you taking his word over mine without any proof, without anything? So yes, I can relate, and it unfortunately does happen. I think that it's more so because we want our women to be strong. We want our daughters to be strong. You're going out to this harsh world, where people aren't going to care and people are going to talk to you any kind of way. And you got to be tough and you got to be strong. You got to be able to take it. And it's like, no, I deal with that when I get in the world. I need love and care at home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. I feel you on that. So Nene says, growing up with my family, definitely harder on me than my brother. All right. Nicole Jones says Black mothers love their sons and raise their daughters. Okay. Not as much as Hispanic moms are. Very true. Just said this. Mothers raise their daughters and love their sons. So they said, y'all mothers. So what are you mothers in the comment section? What are y'all gonna do to change this narrative? Do you guys want to change this narrative? Do you guys think this narrative should change? That you should love your daughters as well? Or maybe you need to start raising your damn sons.
Hey, we're talking about all the deadbeat dads in the world. Maybe that go hand in hand.
Yeah, because they so used to being babied and loved, they can get away with anything. They're not used to being responsible or having accountability.
Yep, just gonna say they're held accountable for their actions. That is so true. And it makes you think, is that directly related, how the
What?
men are treated, the boys are treated in the homes versus the women. The women are known, because they're built to have this thick skin. You have to be tough, you have to be strong. Now they're going out to the world independent. I'm tough, I'm strong. I don't need this from you. I'm not going to take this from you. Men get intimidated by that. They don't want all the time their woman to be totally independent. They say they do, but they don't really like women. I'm not going to say all of them, because some do, but men like to have a little bit of control, a little bit of say so. If you have a woman that is all about her, can do everything on her own, that kind of scares the average man, So
A little bit. They like a lot of privilege.
yeah, so I can see how those can relate, but definitely I think there should be a balance. I don't think we should get any softer on our strong Black women, Hispanic women, white, whatever. I think we should still, we should be strong with our women, but we need to also be strong with those boys, be strong with
So
these men.
how do you do that? What does that look like?
So I'm very lovey with my kids. I'll give mommy hugs and kisses. And right now they're 6 and 4, my boys, and my daughter's 1. So, she's easy, but very loving with them. But at the same time, I am very open with them. I talk to them, and they are held accountable. If they say something that's not true, or if they sneak and do something, they're held accountable. They have cell phones right now, which I know they're young, but it just worked out that way. So they get privileges taken away. There's no slipping through the cracks in my home. But at the same time, I love on them. It's not all military style discipline. It's mommy loves you, but mommy's not going to accept anything substandard from you at the same time.
Mm-hmm. All right. So comment. We want to know what you guys think about that. So let's keep on going on. I don't know where I was at.
I also feel like with my oldest son, because his biological dad was not in the picture when he was a little younger, and up until recently, I kind of did let him get away with more, I feel like, because I felt that guilt. Oh, I made this one bad decision, or I shouldn't even say a bad decision, because it was a decision that ultimately ended up to this life being created. So I made this decision, and now you have this life. Now you have this dad who does not want to be involved, and it's all my fault because I decided not to go get a Plan B pill, or I decided not to. I just really I felt so guilty, so I let him get away with a lot. But now it's like, no, you're hurting him more than you're helping him. You can't have that guilt on you and let him get away with things or do things that you would not allow. So
yeah, because it's not your fault. It took 2. It's not your fault.
Yes, and yes.
Mm-hmm. And you looked at him as the man, as the leader.
Yeah, well, we were high school people. We were high school flings. We used protection, even though my family, everybody swear I'd be lying. But it's like, I'm a grown woman. I don't have reason to lie. We use protection. And I still ended up pregnant. So, it was a lot of guilt stemming from that. And I did treat my son. I gave him a lot. I did a lot for him, and up until I said, you know what, I can't just let him get away with things and do things just because I feel bad about one split second, decision or something that happened in my life. So yeah, nope.
Mm-hmm. All right, so let's keep on going. So yesterday we did talk about him a little bit. And what's his name? August Alsina. So you guys remember the last time we've heard. Okay, hold on, man. The last time we talked about him, he exposed Jada, that him and Jada had a situation going on. Remember that? Behind Will Smith's back. So people was talking about him the other day, and they said, listen, ain't that sad? Ain't that sad? August Alsina, he did all that exposing. He ain't even popping. That album ain't popping, and he's nowhere. So now he's clapping back, and he got some music behind it. I can't stand the music, but check it out. Listen to what he got to say.
Yo, I'm laughing because I just ran across a post about myself that's floating around the internet, and usually I wouldn't even respond because, as they say, if it don't apply, let it fly, right? But I feel like in this case, it would be kind of regressive of me, just as a public figure and so many other people in the world that's coming up and looking up to public figures and dealing with the weight of what social media says you're supposed to do, and the weight of sharing your life constantly on the internet, right? So the post says, quote, August Alsina did all that just to be irrelevant again. And whatever all that is, I don't even know what that means, because I think a lot of people fail to realize that, you know, you're the same way you're watching my life unfold, the same way I am as well. But in a clout-driven society, I can understand the idea. So it's all good. I get it, right? But I want to say this to the young world. Look, don't feel pressured to.
Girl, hold on. I can't take it no damn more. I'm about to fall asleep.
Me too.
That damn music. Oh my God. I'm like, am I in a twilight zone? What the hell is going on? I really almost drifted. Okay. That damn music. All right, but I know y'all want to hear what he got to say. All right. I just needed a break.
Constantly be on the internet or whatever. You feel like you need to take a break for whatever reason it may be, for your spiritual maintenance, mental health, whatever it is. Do that shit, man. Because guess what? The internet gonna be here. Them people that want to be nosy in your life, they gonna be here, even if you out of sight. Because as you can see, I took a small little break from IG to let a bunch of noise die down, and yet in all, I'm still the topic of conversation somehow in regards to this, right? So, and it's weird because it's kind of a oxymoron, because I'm irrelevant, yet mi huevos is still in your mouth. Make that make sense. But I said it to say, look, forgive me for, being very busy buying my preteen and teenage nieces house. They're homeowners, kids now. And that's countless other things that's happening in my life behind the scenes. And life is beautiful, man. It's so much that it's incredulous. I can't even explain it. God just got me covered, and it's beautiful. But I wanted to pop in to say that, and just make it very clear that, look, man, play with your mama titties.
Hey.
Play with your balls.
Hey.
Best,
okay, now hold on. Hold the goddamn minute. See, he done lost me now. He talking about some go play with your mama. Now they was calling you weird in the comment section. I didn't want to believe it, but now you talking. Well, he could have kept that. I don't know. Did you guys think it did him any justice? Comment. Let us know. Let us know. Did you guys? What did you guys think about it? Agent Karma, your thoughts?
He should have just laid that to bed like he put the rest of us, because that was boring and that was just unneeded. He could have just left it alone. He just did not need to adjust that.
Now on to Lil Wayne. Now I didn't want to post a picture up here with 45, because he's a 45 supporter. So Lil Wayne, he has met up with 45, and he said that he's doing a contract with them for the Black community. And It's just so mad. It's so messed up. They had an old video of him and they asked him, so what do you think about, Black Lives Matter? He said, what? What's that? That don't got nothing to do with me. I don't even know what that means. They said, well, it's a movement about, the popos, taking Black men lives out of here. Well, that don't got nothing to do with me. Caucasian man saved me. I got the Caucasian man filming me right now. So if y'all Black people don't understand and get that I'm a Black rich man in America, that we done moved past that, then I don't got nothing to tell y'all. Okay. He said, I'm not gonna worry about nothing that don't got nothing to do with me. So if the popos got Floyd, if they got such and such, it don't got nothing to do with me. So I'm not gonna be concerned about it. I'm not affected by it. I'm not moved by it, you know? And that's how he feels. Just like that situation that happened at the restaurant. You think Lil Wayne gonna speak up on your behalf and say something? Nope. But how is it that he gonna feel the need to speak up for the Black community dealing with a contract for the damn White House? I'm confused with that. How is he not involved when it comes to Black Lives Matters, but he's so heavily involved when it comes to money dealing with President 45? I don't know. What do you think, Agent Karma?
I think that they're just using him as a puppet to make the rest of us follow along. It's really sickening. That clip that you played for me earlier is just really sickening to see that, him talking like that. But it's just like all these real politicians that are really out here in the community, actually putting in work, putting in the time, have the education, have the knowledge, are really knowing what laws that we need, what laws that we have, the policies. There are really people out here that are putting in the work, that know something about politics, that could be our voice, that could speak on behalf, that could fill this position that he's so-called filling with this so-called contract for Black people, with all this wonderful work in it that's going to make us owners of things now. I just feel like you're not, that it's just you're just being used as a puppet to just make the rest of us say, oh, okay, Lil Wayne's doing it, let's all do it too. No, sorry. If you had brought anyone else, a real politician, someone that actually knows what's going on in the world, someone that actually knows what we need and what we don't need, I can respect that. But from an icon like Lil Wayne, who doesn't give a darn about politics or give a darn about the community or anything else, no, can't respect it.
Comment, let us know. We want to know what you guys think. And you know what? I'm going to put it up here because usually I won't. But you know what? Since T.I want to act a fool, bam, here it is. Just in case if you felt like, you know what? No, I don't believe that. Bam, here it is, boo. How about that? Okay. All right, so there he is. There go your boy, y'all.
I would have appreciated maybe a video of the actual meeting. Like maybe if we could have sat in with that meeting and actually heard some of the things that were discussed and talked about. I feel like this was just a picture. Hey, come take this picture with me. We'll say we are talking about these great things. And bam, was the conversation them talking about posting the picture? Because I just don't buy it. I don't buy it.
Child. Every time he does an interview, he sounds very high. I'm like, he's really gonna read that all them pages, chapters.
No, it's not.
And besides, he don't care about Black community as a whole like that. You saw that video.
Yes.
Can you please tell the people the video that you saw?
Yeah, he pretty much just acted like, which there's no way you don't know what Black Lives Matter is. Like, there's not an importance, like, there's not a need. Like, what does this mean? I am a rich Black man. I don't care about what's going on. That doesn't affect me. That doesn't pertain to me. And it's like, you came from the dirt just like most of us did. Don't forget where you came from. Just because you got a little money behind you now, What can be given can be taken away. Look at Bill Cosby. He's sitting in jail right now, and he was right there with the white folks, right on their team. And look where he's at now. So,
Well,
karma.
look at Steve Harvey. Look at Ice Cube. What happened to
Yep.
Ice Cube? How did Ice Cube feel? Because I sure didn't hear Ice Cube and Lil Wayne having a conversation. Like I've never seen them being close friends or nothing like that.
Yep, I never even heard of them being in the same circle. So yeah.
Donald Trump was playing Duck Duck Goose with their ass, wasn't he? He like, which one of you are? I want to say something so bad. He like, which one of you dummies gonna be the one? Okay.
Who can I put out for a show? Yeah, it's really sad.
Mm-hmm. And I know you don't care about this rapper, but they said Little Pump is on his team too. Like we care about that. But do you even know who Little Pump is?
I don't really know him for his music. I watched some episode on a sneaker show where he walked in, so I know he's a rapper.
Mm-hmm. But this is who you guys want to represent the Black community, Lil Wayne. You know.
I'll pass.
Now y'all talk about Cardi B. Oh my goodness, you know. But I like Cardi B's stance and her mentality more than Lil Wayne, and that's for damn sure. All right, so let's keep on going here.
As y'all like to call a bitch because of who she had a baby by. But we ain't ready for that discussion. Nonetheless.
Now, if you don't know who she is, that is one of Lil Wayne's baby mamas. You know, he had 4 baby mamas. That's one of his baby mamas.
As y'all like to call a bitch because of who she had a baby by. But we ain't ready for that discussion. Nonetheless, she's out here getting her whole life. I don't give a damn if you bothered or not. I exist to motherfucking bother you. Yes, I'm not existing. Sit on that. Sit on that dick hole. They trying to stop me, bro. That's why I shouldn't even came, bro. I ain't even, bro, on some real shit. I smoke weed. I'm on a little bit of tequila. Bro, y'all doing too much, bro.
Girl, it's so sad. It is so sad how she going out. People are saying, you know what? Her friends doing everything but taking that phone away from her. And me and Agent Karma, we was talking about this. You don't allow your friends to get on social media and do this type of behavior because you know she's intoxicated. You know the next day she's going to regret it. And what do you guys think about this? Hold on. I'm sorry, but let's give a big thank you to Coffee for donating $5. Since when did Lil Wayne start to be the voice for the people? All right, that's a good question, Coffee. But it seemed like these Black celebrities, especially these rappers, are taking it upon themselves and putting up a whole bunch of stuff in a contract that's bogus and just flipping a deal with President 45 to say, hey, I'm speaking on behalf of all of us, which, you know, is false. To me, it's just propaganda. And also, let's give a big thank you to Callie Love for donating $5. Hey, girl. Hey, boo. Appreciate you. All right. She will be pregnant in no time again. Well, let's just pray for her. So let's keep on going here. Oh, shoot. Karma, we really gonna need you for this. All right. So, can you read it, girl?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you, Lord Jesus. I've been praying for this moment, y'all. I've been praying for this because the struggle is real. All right. So just to give you a backstory, what's going on with Claudia and Nene Leakes, it's been a lot of issues going on. So it started off. Oh, I did not. I'm gonna put this right here for right now. But do we got another picture of Claudia? All right. So it started off with Nene not attending Cynthia's wedding. You know she had a wedding recently, right? With Mike. She didn't go to the wedding. So Nene, she came out on a radio show. She said the reason why I did not go to her wedding because it didn't benefit me. So when she said that, Claudia, she felt some type of way. And can you read this for us, Miss Agent? I was about to call you Claudia.
Yes.
Karma, listen, I'm seeing all them damn words and I'm getting nervous. Okay. Go ahead.
All right. You're gonna have to scroll down a little bit when I get there. But
it just cuts off.
Okay. It didn't benefit any of the guests to come if we didn't care about Cynthia and Mike. But when you care about someone, it benefits you. Plenty to see them happy and smile. And you get something out of that. I love seeing people happy, even
people
so busy trying to even people I don't rock with anymore. Let's not be so busy trying to show how unbothered we are.
All right. So that's what her response was. Now, what do you guys think about that? Do you think Claudia's response was valid? Do you think that Claudia was trying to poke the bear? What do you guys think? What do you think about it, Karma?
I think she's trying to poke the bear. Just drama. Why we gotta have all this drama? But yeah, I think they didn't benefit her. She didn't go. Leave it at that. I mean, so what? Who cares?
Mm-hmm. All right. So it didn't end there, though. It didn't end there. So somebody said, because Claudia has been in a pow relationship. Somebody been putting pause on Claudia, and she speaks on about it. So somebody said, I see that man whooped your behind, and go get your corn fix on your toes, right? And you see Nene is laughing, right? Ha ha ha. That's what Nene said.
Mm-mm.
So let's go here. So that's when Claudia really got in her feelings. You ready, girl?
Mm-hmm.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, you laughing at a woman getting whipped by a man? Okay, I guess since you want to laugh at my abuse, I now have the green light to laugh at the abuse your surgeon been doing to that face. Once again, you overpaid. You hate women and seeing others happy and things not being about you, period. Let Cynthia have this moment. As much as I don't F with you, I never laugh at you getting hurt by some man. But that's typical Nene. Evil and miserable with a rotten spirit. That's why you will most likely never work again in television in any real credible way. No one wants to deal with that. Your attitude sucks. You're a talentless, illiterate, narcissistic bully who thinks you're far more important than you really are. Your brand is being rude, abrasive, and arrogant. You're a joke punchline at best.
We got some more. Here we go.
Oh, looking every bit of a non-union public access TV project. If you weren't so busy shitting on your one talk show friend host and looking down on your 5 times reconstructed monstrosity of a nose, she could have gave you some tips. The real gag is you once told me Hollywood wasn't checking for me. Well, now look who the whole world ain't checking for. You. And I've been doing you a favor, keeping it real cute and surface with you, but you just gave me the green light, Miss Leakes. Speaking of leaks, maybe it's time I leak the backstory of how we came to know each other back in 2009 when you needed an assist while you were out bopping behind Greg's back with a certain football player. That's the real reason you came for me so hard on your show. You knew I knew and kept your secret. You thought calling me a hoe would make you less of one. Nah, B. Only one of us has ever traded blank for red bottoms. And it ain't me. And since you thought it was funny to laugh at an abuse victim, I won't feel bad about wearing out that wide, sloppy butt.
You deserve all this karma for all the people you have hurt along the way. I got your back, Karma.
Thank you, because my phone cut off right there. I gotta turn the other way.
All right. Listen, I was just so happy I wasn't have to do all that. Look.
I got your back.
I was supposed to do this story yesterday, but I was like, damn, Claudia, you all this damn reading and essaying.
She had time today.
I was gonna sum it. Yeah. But Claudia, she came for Nene Leakes' face. She came for her body. She came for so much. It was just so much. It was all over the place. What did you take from it, Karma?
That she is hurt and she is definitely feeling some type of way. So she is digging and all the barrels she can dig in to say something to her. I don't necessarily agree that, you fight fire with fire. However, I can't necessarily say that I blame her because there's just certain things you don't poke fun at or you don't mention about people. And sexual abuse and physical abuse are two of them. So I think Nene was definitely across the line bringing that up. That should have just been something that you keep in your mind and you go on about your life. So she had every right, Claudia, to come back and read her however she felt necessary. So,
But I think this is not the first time have we seen Nene go under the bus. Do you remember when she was on our comedy show, girl? And told that girl, I wish you get
right by your Uber driver.
Yeah, we ain't gonna say the whole
R
word, girl.
Yes, R word.
Yeah, even though T.I, he done messed us up already with all that damn.
He got me started.
Right, but you know what, Karma? Didn't you say we not gonna do fire with fire?
Yep.
All right. So
but yeah, so you would think that Nene would have learned though from that past experience with that because that was detrimental. Like that had her in tears. Like that was serious, business that she did. She lost a lot from that. So you would think she'd be more careful of the things that not only does she say in her life, but things that you put out there for the world. Like once you put it out there, honey, it's not coming back.
yeah, but I think she probably cared at the time because she had a whole bunch of business. But now considering she's not working for Bravo and she felt like she lost something big, possibly she doesn't feel that way anymore because she have a whole reading session that's based on bashing and reading people. So I can't really think that she really cared or she really changed. I think it's just because of money, just like we're seeing all these celebrities, the T.I.s, the Wayne, the fake Karen, like they really care about the Black community. Well, I don't know much about Wayne, but can y'all please let me know what did he do this year to help Black women? What did he do to help the Black community? Like I said, he may have done a whole bunch of stuff, but I don't know. But can you please comment and let us know? Karma, do you know anything that he have done for the Black women?
Gave them babies. No, I can't think of anything offhand that was empowering, uplifting, or anything of the sort, especially not recently. But now that I can't even think of anything past, which, that could contribute to, when people do good things, that's not always put out there. Those things don't always, aren't always spoke about. So he could have done a million great things, and I just don't personally know about him.
Shoot, I doubt it. Look at the picture that he just posted with President 45. This is a person that loves to boast about what he done. Now, he could have made a deal with him and you wouldn't have known about it, right?
That's how it should have been if it was genuine, but
right. So it doesn't go with his personality, If a person is always giving, but they never boast about it, then they're not going to boast about it when it comes to President 45.
Yep. I can't think of anything positive or uplifting even that he's done.
Nope. So,
which is sad.
Nah, it's not consistent. I need the consistency for me. All right, so let's keep on moving on. So this is Nene, and she's gonna tell us her full cast that she has. Check this out.
Something happened. They said something happened.
Well, you know what? I mean, I agree. Something had to happen. But for me, do I really care? Hey, you guys. It's your good Judy. Nene Leakes, honey. Okay. I love you guys. I swear I do. Y'all are so funny to me. Okay, listen. So in my story, I posted about the session, right? And my inbox has blown up. My phone is blown up. My emails done blown up. I mean, I got production crews reaching out to me saying, "Oh, I can film your for you." I got streaming platforms that are saying, "Come over here on this platform." And okay, listen, let me explain something to you guys. So I started a company called Leaking Space. I'll tell you why I call it Leaking Space at another time, okay? So I decided to do something called the read session. And I asked for gay guys to send me a 1 minute video. Asked for gay guys to send me a 1 minute videotape telling me their name and why they should be a part of the read session, right? And you really need to live in Atlanta, Georgia. So I got tons of videos. So I decided after I got all these videos to pick some and do a Zoom. So we did a Zoom. And
all right, can I just cut it short? All right, so basically, she got the Zoom. She decided to get the ones in Atlanta to sit down with her to do the reading session. And she want to let you guys know that's not going to be the final cast because, she got read by a whole bunch of people that, they ain't the right representatives, So now she's looking to recast her reading session. And I first of all, I was never here for Nick Cannon wilding out, all that roasting he was doing. And I'm not here for no goddamn reading session. All they're gonna do is drag each other under the bus, you know? So Agent Karma, any thoughts on this?
I can just see her getting herself in a whole lot of trouble. But like you said, she don't have no big networks, after her telling her what to do and keeping her in line. So,
but I think she wants this attention because they're going to plan on dragging, the housewives. They're going to go for them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's just going to be a huge SHIT show. But we'll see. I mean, that makes good TV too, though. So we'll see.
Let me tell you, they're going to come for Candy. They're going to come for Portia because, their show is getting ready to come now.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Nene is planning to have this whole group to come against Bravo and All the Wives. Like as their show is going, they're going to be reading them, from their hair to their wordings, everything. And I think that's what she wants. This is her revenge. She's getting her kids, because, these are her fan base. And she wants to take reign on everybody that says something bad and negative towards her. And this is what she plans on doing. That's my opinion,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that we'll see how that works out for her. I mean, I can see it being a crazy show. I don't know if that's all that she can do to keep us entertained. There's only so much. I don't particularly want to watch that based off of just hearing her drag the housewives. Let's just say that. Now, if it was back when all that Phaedra and Candy stuff was going on and she knew something behind the scenes that we didn't know and she can give us extra information, then yeah, I would watch because I want to know what Bravo's not telling us. But if you're not really in the loop, you don't really know any background information or anything, or, you're not telling us anything that's controversial. You're just stating your opinions pretty much on people.
Now they're gonna make up stories and they're gonna make up lies.
Yeah, see, and that's no.
You know how this go, And I feel like Nene Leakes, how did she become popular? She became popular from being messy, right? So messy is her brand. So why wouldn't she do a messy show? Because that's what she's good at. That's what she excelled at. That's what y'all wanted her for. That's what y'all uplifted her ass for because she was messy.
Yes, and that's very true because she did become super popular because she was the one that said it how it was. She didn't care about how you felt. She was real and authentic to us, because she spoke her mind. So yes, I can't agree with that. That's how she became well known because everyone else that's like Cynthia was more quiet and reserved. And so people who knew who she was, but people were also saying she was boring, she's fishing for stories. Nene didn't have to necessarily have a story. She could just be present and something's gonna pop off. It's gonna be some type of drama.
Now, I would say this. If you're reading people like Nene Leakes, like a K. Michelle, I don't deem that as you a real person. Honestly, I don't. I deem it that you're a hurt person. I have those family members that's just like Nene Leakes and just like K. Michelle and Karma. I was telling you about certain family members I have that's like this, that, certain, I don't know about you guys, but I know certain family members can talk about other people and they can get away with it and everybody see it. Oh my goodness, they was just making jokes. It ain't that serious, but they end up hurting a lot of people, And I don't know. I don't deem it's funny. Maybe I'm too goddamn sensitive. You know what I mean? I don't think it's real because those family members, you can't have a real conversations when you making them accountable for the mess that they have done. They don't want nobody to talk about them. They be the first one crying wolf, just like me is. Ain't she the first one crying wolf? If somebody really said some bad things about her, ain't K. Michelle, she's the same one. She'd be the first one crying wolf if somebody really came for her.
Ain't that the truth? Yes. I have to agree with that.
I don't see those characters as something real. They're not. It's just they know that they drag people and talk about people. Y'all gonna laugh at it. Y'all gonna see it's real, and they just gonna keep on putting up the show because that's how they get their likes. That's how they get, praise. They don't get their praise from the looks. You know how certain people they get praised by looks. Certain people get praised by roasting other people. Certain people get praised by their body. Everybody got their damn thing.
And I feel like people like that kind of target people that they know that they can act like that too, that they can do that to.
Of course.
Because you're not going to go to no strong-minded woman and try to do that because they're not going to care, first thing. And they're going to eat you up. But someone that they can run over and speak to like that, yeah, right all up their alley. So yeah, I can agree with that. I can agree with that. Trying to make themselves also feel better about themselves by putting the blame or making the other person seem less than or bad because they're covering up what's really going on with their lives, with how they really feel, the insecurities they have. So yes, I can agree with that.
Be the first one. I don't got nothing to hide. I tell it all. Okay. I'm just keeping it real how I see it.
Yep.
Heard it all before, boo. All right, so let's get on this. I don't know if you guys know them, but this is Lamar and his baby mama. Okay, so you guys know Lamar. Now, what do you think about Lamar's situation?
Lamar, I just keep him in my prayers because I want to, like with all our black men, you want them to be so great. You want them to, recover from everything. You don't want to see anything bad on them. But then, because even this, missing college fund, I can't help in the back of my mind think a million other explanations of what could really be going on. I just hate to have that first thought when I think of him, of something negative.
Well, they say he's still getting millions, girl. He's still getting millions.
Oh, must be nice.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we need some more reading. So this is his current boo that he's with right now. All right, so she has a message. You feel like reading that for us, Karma?
I've never wanted a perfect man. I've only ever wanted a willing man, someone willing to take the risk, someone willing to show up for me over and over again. From day one, since I've met you, you've shown me you are willing. There are days you get on my nerves so badly I want to jump off a bridge, LOL. Then I'm quickly reminded of everything you're willing to do and have done. Your willingness to learn, grow, adjust to change, step out of your comfort zone, do things you've never done before, like wake up, wash dishes, and sweep the floor, LOL, lets me know how much you truly love me and want to be with me. Your imperfections can be scary at times, but your willingness to continue to love me is so securing. I just wanted to take a moment to say thank you for your willingness and I love you. Aw.
Mm-hmm. Well, don't you all so damn quick. All right. So he says, "Oh, baby doll, I am willing and I will continue to be the best man I could possibly be, not for me, but for our family." Now, you know that made the baby mama upset, girl. You know, because she said the baby mama's out here like, you know what? You're trash. You know, you're not here for your son, but you want to be there for the family. Like, what type of crap is this? And she calls them out on it. So let me go here. I can't put everything because she did put some stuff out of line. So you guys can see here, she mocks him. "All baby doll, I am willing to be the best possible man for our family." Should I just say it? All right. All right. So she said, "Take the trash out." And she questioned, she says, "What's going on with our son, college trust fund? Where the money at?" Because he has not been forthcoming of the son's college fund. He's been withholding the money. And what do you guys think about this? Do you think that it's the what do y'all think? Do you think it's the girl? What's that new girl name? What's her name? Because I'm about to give her ass a name, Sabrina.
Sabrina.
Child, I was about to call her Claudette. She looked like a damn Claudette to me. Sabrina, do you think Sabrina is stopping Omar from giving his son the college fund? Do you think Lamar is just purposely not? Do you think he's purposely withholding the college fund? Do you think the mother should hold him accountable? Do you think some people are saying, she grown, she shouldn't rely on him, but he is the damn father. He did make all these promises, so why wouldn't she hold his feet to the fire? But what do you think about all this, Karma?
Well, my number one rule when it comes to parenting, when the father is either involved or not involved, is to accept and, be willing, but never always, depend or, have 100% of what they're going to do. But at the same time, like you said, that is his father. He is wealthy. Why should you not think that he's going to do what he says? Why should you not hold him accountable for what he says he's going to do? So, but I don't believe any woman can make a man not do anything. Either he's going to do or he's not. And if she is the type of woman, or if he is the type of man that can be persuaded by a woman to do that, then I don't really think that that's all that great of a man, because no woman should stop you from taking care of your responsibilities, especially responsibilities that were put in place way before them. So the mom should, I'll always be thinking of plan B, but at the same time, hold him accountable for what he says. Don't just let it slide that easy. Oh, well, he doesn't have it. Oh, well, ride him a little bit and get it. But at the same time, try to figure out what that plan B is. Okay. If you can't get this from him, how am I going to make sure my kid's college is still paid for? How am I going to make sure this stress does not trickle down to my child? But at the same time, I'm messaging the dad, "Hey, what happened to my money?" or the money, what happened, what's going on, contacting lawyers, seeing what I can do on the back end. But I would not make it a huge public thing at all, because it's just causing detriment and torment to the child at the end of the day.
Is people getting locked up and not paying child support?
Yep.
Why don't we hear about those cases?
Because they ashamed. They in jail for not paying child support.
No, not to see the article. I think they need to see it more often. What in the jail cell for not paying that damn child support. Okay.
And it'd be the ones that pay like $40 a week that don't pay it. It don't be the ones that got $500,000 to pay. It'd be the ones that be $40 a week and they just refuse to pay their child support.
It should be a damn crime to have these kids out here not taking care of them. But I guess if you give your kid up for adoption, that's something different, right?
Yeah, if you legally remove your rights, or your rights are terminated, then you're no longer financially responsible for that child. But as long as your name's on a birth certificate, then you sign the paternity papers, then you are financially responsible for that child. So I guess be careful of what you sign.
Do better. All right, so let's talk about them. You guys know who what's his name? Brady. What's his name?
Dwayne Brady.
Dwayne Brady.
Dwayne Brady.
I don't know him that well. But he is speaking out. Do you guys know Agent Karma? Tell who he is. Who is he?
Dwayne Brady. He's a talk show host right now. He plays on Let's Make a Deal.
Okay, he's
yeah.
talk show.
Yeah, he's on Let's Make a Deal.
Got it. Let's make a deal. All right, so he is speaking out because he does not like how these grown men is in his daughter's DMs. So check it out, okay?
Post breakup relationship then. What the hell are you doing? He's like, oh, I just broke up with my girlfriend and I just saw her die because Mama Bear, who, you know what? If dads love their little girls, the next thing is don't mess with a mama. Mandy monitors Miley's Instagram and her social media because even though she's near grown, because she'll be 18 in February, notice it said near grown, you were still a child. So we have to monitor that. And these grown men see her dancing and whatnot, and they just slid in. Mandy got on the line with one of them and was, texting back and forth, and he was talking slick until he realized that it was her. And then she's like, what the hell are you doing? He's like, oh, I just broke up with my girlfriend and I just saw her. Like, that doesn't mean anything. You tell that to your cellmate when we put you in jail. You can talk all about your post breakup relationship then. And this is something that I'm very passionate about, and I'm going to start working on an initiative. I think that social media, Instagram, Facebook, I love y'all, but you need to be on it. You can try to block a person's account and report them for hate speech. You can report them for trying to be someone else. But in order to really get to them to say, hey, this person is saying something damning or showing images to a young woman or even to a woman who get a salacious pic. All of the tap dancing you need to do to get that person reported shouldn't happen. If this is what social media is, make the tools available to deal with these reprehensible people.
All right, go ahead, Brady. Did y'all hear what he said?
Yes.
What's your thoughts on that, Karma?
I am just commending him as a dad. Yes, his child is 17, almost 18, but he's put it right on he hit it right on the head. Like, you are still a child. You still have to monitor. And I hope more parents listen to this and understand that there are a lot of people preying on people in this world, and he did just the right thing. The mom does just the right thing. Monitor these kids. Don't just think, oh, this kid is 15, 14, they're grown, they driving, they do it. No, these are children, and something does need to be put in place that holds these people accountable for reaching out. And there are, I just posted a story the other day. There are people that are setting up these stings online, and they are bringing down the house. They are pretending to be young kids, and they are bringing these people in and holding them accountable for reaching out, for talking explicit conversations. So yes, kudos to Dwayne and his wife for monitoring their child, even though she's grown.
And not only she's 17, she's not grown, sweetheart, but not only monitoring things, but protecting as well, because they do love. And did you see how he came? You know what I loved about him as a father? He spoke so kindly. It wasn't, had rage in his heart. He didn't blame it on his daughter. Well, I'm going to shame you for dancing. What did you have on, daughter? Then what did you do to make him want to hit you up? So you shouldn't do. He didn't blame it on his daughter. He blamed the responsibility on that creep. Okay. And that's where all the blame should be on these men, these creeps that's hitting these girls up.
Yes.
They're not hitting one up. They They hours and hours just hitting multiple girls up all the time. It's ridiculous.
Yes, and I'm so happy you pointed that out because that is so true. You see all these videos of the parents exposing their kids for social media, and it's like, okay, you're putting your daughter out there, but they're victims too. You know, they're being preyed upon. And
Right.
they're giving into it. So instead of you teaching your child, hey, this is not okay, this is how you carry yourself, this is the kind of stuff that you should avoid, you're putting them out there, you're embarrassing them. You are doing the opposite of what that child needs. They need structure and guidance. Right now, you're just throwing them out to the wolves. You're throwing them out to those predators, saying, hey, look at my child who's online showing her, parts, or online talking to these men. You're showing your child, you're letting them know that this is what your child is into or that they will respond. You're making it worse by putting your child out there, not to mention the mental and emotional damage. So yes, you're right. The way that he was calm, the way that he did not blame his daughter, the way that he put the accountability and the blame where it should be. These men, these women, whoever it is, preying on these young people, these young children, something has got to stop. Something has got to be said, and he did. He handled it great. I commend him.
I don't even know him, as y'all know, but I can tell he's a good, loving father.
Yes,
I can tell he's a good, loving father.
and husband. You can tell he probably caters his wife as well. He probably treats
Yeah.
her with respect as well. At least I hope so.
Yeah, it definitely seems like that. Yeah, they seem like they work as a family unit.
Yes, and all on the same page. Not, oh, well, that's not bad. Why are you so mad about that? No, this is the rules that we have for our child. This is how we're going to monitor these rules, and this is what's going to happen if we ever find anything, according. Beautiful example of how social media should be handled with these children and with parents. Not saying that they should completely be off social media. I don't know how I will be with my kids when they get to that age. I'm gearing towards, hopefully they never find out about social media, but the way that they are handling it, I really hope that more parents look at this and learn, take note. And better yet, these sickos out here that are preying on these children, I really hope that they all get caught and get thrown under the jail.
Mm-hmm. And another thing I like, it seemed like she's very content and happy with being a young girl. Because you have so many young girls that's not happy with being a young girl, and they try to get so fast, so quick. But she seemed like she's definitely content with being a young girl. So let's go here because we have the opposite effect. All right. So you guys know who she is. She's a rapper, the Catch Me Outside girl. She was known on the talk shows disrespecting her mom. Okay. And people are saying, you know what? He looks a little bit too old. She said he's 20 and I'm 17. Ain't nothing wrong with 3 years. So relax. Then she says, half of y'all mamas be 35 and y'all daddies be 50. So shut the 8 up. But I don't listen, Danielle. 35 is grown. 17 is not grown. Okay? Now she thinks she knows so much, but she don't know nothing at all.
I felt bad for this girl since I first saw her on Dr. Phil. And first thing, how old was she on Dr. Phil? Because it seemed like she'd been 16, 17 forever now. So it feels like she was like 12 when she came out. But, I just don't know. I think the way that she was put out there from the beginning kind of shines a bad light on her. So yeah, this situation may not be bad necessarily, but the fact that since you were so young, always carrying yourself, making it seem like, oh, I'm grown, I'm this, I'm that. And it's
But
like now here we are, still this young
illegal.
kid.
It is illegal.
Yeah, I see a young child still when I look at her. I don't care, that you're 17. In some states it's legal, in some states it's not. To me, you're a child still. So anybody over the age of 18, that's just doing too much. If y'all are that much in love, then he can wait a year or two.
Yeah. But her mama allows it.
Yeah, I think in Illinois 17 is legal, but
do you ever see her daddy?
Yeah, isn't he like a cop or something?
A who?
Danielle Bregoli, her dad, he's like a cop or something.
Oh, girl, I thought I thought you said something else.
Oh.
I thought you said something else that rhymed with cop, okay?
No.
I said, oh, Lord.
No. He might be that too, though, but I don't know.
Okay. Too much like goddamn Kylie, okay? But all right, so that's the deal with that. Let's keep on going on. So DaBaby, you guys know it was an award show, the BET Award recently. And DaBaby says, listen, I keep on getting millions. I ain't tripping about no award. DaBaby says, you hear me? All right. So I think this is supposed to be a diss to Megan. If DaBaby ain't win the album of the year, this stuff is scripted. They saying DaBaby lost 12 nominations at tonight. He was the most nominated artist of the night, blah, 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 blah. I mean, honestly, I don't listen to DaBaby, and I don't listen to DaBaby or the Little Baby or the Freaky Baby. I don't listen to none of the band babies. Other people said why people saying Megan win over Little Baby was, you know, I guess a sorry award. Like she ain't got a song right now on the, top 10. Yeah, she's been on the top 10 all summer.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't care what they got to say. I don't care what the Little Baby Shy. I don't care. And I don't. What do you have any thoughts about this, Karma? And for you guys that came in here late, who's talking is Agent Karma. Y'all remember I was talking about I wanted to create a secret gossip committee of agents that come over here and spill the tea with me. This is our first agent, y'all. Give it up. And isn't she doing great? Are you guys enjoying Miss Karma? Please comment. Let us know. Are you enjoying Miss Karma? All right. So let me keep on going here. All right. So that's about it. So let's give a congratulations to Megan. She won Best Artist of the Year. Go ahead. She won Best Collaboration with Beyonce. You see, she won Best Hustler of the Year. She only won 3 damn awards. I mean, it's not like she won 8. She won 3, good for you. All right, so let's keep on going here. Oh, so these are just more pictures. All right, well, you know what? I think that's just about it. Yeah, we covered everything, I enjoy her, Agent Karma. Yeah, great job, Karma. They love you.
Thank you. I have fun.
And if you guys want to donate to Karma, it's right here, Agent Karma, as you guys can see, and I can put it right here, and we can just talk a little bit about everything we talked about tonight. And if you have any questions or comments about the celebrities that we talked about, Gossip Gang, please comment below so we can go back and forth with y'all. I'm looking at Miss C. I would love to verbally gossip, but I'm so shy. I stay being a quiet moderator. Well, you know what, Miss C was Deanna C. Whenever you feel froggy and you want to jump, I'm always here, and I got your back, boo. You don't have to worry about nobody knowing who you are because you're gonna be a secret agent. Ain't nobody gonna know your name. Ain't nobody even gonna know you and the moderator. How about that? Okay. So if you feel like, hey, trust me, it's gonna be great. But it's up to you. I don't force anybody. Yeah. So any last words, Agent Karma? How was it your first time doing this with me? Was it what you expected? What did you think going forward?
Well, I was really nervous at first because I didn't know what to expect, new experience. But I will say, Miss Gigi, you are like talking to my friend or one of my cousins or something like that. So I didn't even feel like, I was doing anything other than having a conversation, just being real, saying my truth, seeing how you feel, learning, So I had fun. I enjoyed it. So anytime y'all want to hear my big mouth again, just let me know and I will be glad.
I know that's right. So I'm looking in the comments section. All right. Any last comments with the celebrities we talked about, or anything you want to add on to it?
We just gonna pray for Mr. T.I that he has he gets his stuff together. When people don't agree with him, you don't have to be mad or outraged. People don't agree with you. You learn from the situation. Don't get mad. And then, like I said, I think everybody can take from Dwayne. I almost called him Dwayne Wayne, Mr. Wayne, though, because him and his wife are really doing a good job as far as what we see, at least monitoring their children's social media, being a good advocate for them, and making them probably feel really comfortable to come to them with anything. The fact that he didn't blame her just opens up the door for anything. Okay, I can go talk to my dad because he's not going to be mad at me or upset with me or say it's my fault. That's what we need. We need people to be able to be honest and open with each other because you just never really know what's going on. So I just say everybody needs to take note and hopefully we can apply some of that to our lives and our children.
All right. So we have a question. SD says, you know what? If you're too young to serve in the military, if you're too young for X, Y, and Z, how are you old enough to make a life decision like a romantic involvement? Okay. You want to take a stab at it first?
I kind of agree with that. I've always felt that with as far as like cigarettes and stuff, how they, or not cigarettes, but alcohol, you have to be 21 to drink alcohol, but you can sign up at 18 to risk your life and go in the army, So I can see the relation to the two. How is one mindset different from the other? If you can make the responsible decision to go to the military till you're 18, how can you make the responsible decision to date someone that's over 18, have sex with them, possibly reproduce with them? So, I can see that correlation. But I mean, as a 17-year-old girl myself, I dated someone that was older. So I would be a hypocrite to say, oh, she's so wrong.
No, you would not be a hypocrite.
But
stop your stuff. No, I'm going to stop you right there. Looking back at it now, if you have to replay it again, would you have dated that older guy?
Yeah, I was going to say, but I wouldn't want that for my child. I wouldn't want that
if you had
for
to
me.
go back again to relive your life during that time, would you have made the same choice?
No, I would not.
Okay.
Hands down.
Why wouldn't you have made the same choice?
Because he was on a different level than me mentally. He was in college. He was, he had a lot more sexual experiences than me. He was, financially different than me. We were on two different levels in life. So I felt myself trying to compete to keep up. Oh, I have to be like this. I have to do this. I have to do this in order to keep his attention because there's all these other women he's going to the clubs with and all that. What do I need to do to myself to keep up with, what he likes, what he wants? And I felt myself I wasn't true to who I was because of that. I was just trying to be something that he would
know
like.
Who you were. You were getting to know yourself.
But I was getting to myself from what I thought he would like. Not because this is who I am. I'm being true to me. I think he'll like a girl like this. So or he did like a girl like this, or his child's mother is like this, or the girl I just felt myself constantly trying to compete. And so once I removed myself from that situation, now it's like, dang, Jericho, like dang girl, you are, something. Like you can be anything. Like you are worthy. You are what anybody would want because of who you are, not because of who you're trying to be. So yeah, I would have changed that situation. I mean, it was a great relationship, I guess, but no.
Thick girl 40 hit it right on the head. With that mindset, which a lot of us had when we were younger, it's easy for those older guys to manipulate.
Yes.
But I have a cousin I was just talking to earlier today. You know, she's 20 years old or whatever. She's dating a guy that's 27 years old. And she like, you think he too old for me? I say, hell yeah. Hell yeah, he too damn old, okay? First of all, he half-assed don't got no job. You 18, 19-year-old with a job and you giving his ass money?
Mm-mm.
Girl, girl.
Mm-mm.
Just something I just think I love him. But what do you love yourself, you know? No, you need to focus on yourself. You need to learn who you are. You know, you don't even know who you are. What makes you happy? What makes you tick? Where do you want to travel? You know, what do you want to do in your life? Do you want to be a nurse for the whole your life? Because you know these young girls, and we live in a world where it's like, well, shit, you better go to nursing school because that's where all the girls going. You better get.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of these girls going to nursing school, but that's not really what they want to do. But they just be like, well, shit, either I'm going to be a stripper or I'm going to be a nurse. Which one it's going to be, you know? So
Sometimes you got to strip to pay for that nursing degree.
it was something, I guess.
So yes, you're right. It is a never-ending cycle.
Uh-huh. But I just was just, you're right. She's learning. She's getting to know herself. And I'm just trying to break her off from feeling the need to want to be loved by this man. I'm like, what is it? Like, is it just you want some ding-a-ling, you know? And if that's the case, then why couldn't you just have a good friend that give you some, but that's not gonna hold you down or push you down, where you can just focus on who you are, building your career, going to college, and doing what's best for you. You know, you need to be in an orbit that's benefiting you, uplifting you, because his ass is draining you. He's going on a 30 and he trying to pop a baby in you, and you only 20 years old, girl.
Yeah.
His ass don't even have a consistent job, and it's so damn bad that his own parents is still trying to get money from my little cousin.
Wow.
She's so nice and giving. What the hell?
You gotta be nice to yourself first. You can't
But
let people
the
run over you.
manipulation. Why is this grown ass man going on his 30s dating a 20-year-old asking her for money?
Because they can, like you said, easily manipulated, easily to control. An older woman ain't necessarily. I mean, some are more naive than others. I know some, but generally speaking, the older you are, the wiser you are. An older woman also may have more bills, so they don't have as much money to go around. So it's just easier, if you have this younger woman who doesn't have much experience, hasn't been in any bad relationships yet, because face it, you're new in the world of relationships, so maybe you haven't had that one good dirty person that did you wrong to really make you realize.
Girl, I've heard put the pause on her too.
Really? Yeah. See, and then some people are just attracted to that, not attracted to it, but like they are drawn to it. People are attracted to them, I guess, where every person that they get they have the same characteristics. They
I
do the
think
same
they're
type of thing.
drawn to it because she was forced to be a good girl. Like I was raised around very strong religious background. All my family, pressure their kids to be very religious. So yeah. But STD, I mean, damn.
That too.
SD, I agree with you. A lot of young people is too young to be romantically, to know what that is.
And I feel like when you're at a certain age, you're like you said, you're trying to figure your life out. And if you are in love, it's different to like somebody or crush. But when you call yourself being in love with somebody at such a young age, how many decisions do you not go for? How many decisions do you not make because you don't want to leave that person or you want to spend more time with that person versus a person who doesn't have anyone on their corner? They're gonna probably spend all their time grinding in their books, grinding in the street, developing businesses, working jobs, versus that girl who's so head over heels in love, who just wants to spend time with her boyfriend, who just wants to, have this family. And I don't think it's anything wrong with thinking like that and having those wants, but you have to, like you said, find yourself first. What do you want out of life first? Because you have to kind of secure that before you can secure a relationship and still live for yourself. Because I feel like a lot of times we get in these relationships at young ages and we start kind of living for our family. What's best for our family? What's best for our husband?
What are you living for? Because I don't think that a lot of our kids know what self-love is. They don't know what it is. They've always been taught to do it for daddy, do it for your mama. What's gonna make your mama happy? What's gonna make your daddy happy? You don't want to disappoint your parents' wants and needs. And
Yep.
I think that would make certain kids be like, you know what? Bump your wants and needs. I'm going to play for it for a little bit, but after a while, I'm going to rebel against it. And I'm just going to try to look for somebody that's going to like me for me. But they end up being a part of this society where they're looking at other people on the internet. They're looking at these rappers and they see what shit. They not like how my mama want me to be, but they getting so much love. They getting so much attention. It seems more authentic than me putting on this act for my parents to get this type of love. So they want to be with the NBA young boy because it goes against everything their parents have taught them, but yet it's so much passion there, so much love, and everybody want a piece of that. So I think they fall victim and following the trends versus really figuring out, is this really what I want? Who am I? Versus following the line book of what your parents want you to be versus following the line book of what society try to push upon you. You have to block all those out the way and just be in a room by yourself to figure out who you are and what do you want out of life. And this is going to make this going to make you happy. Sometimes you have to try different things out, an era to see, do you really like it? Do you not really like it? But it's not influenced by people pushing their agenda on you, whether it be your parents' agenda or whether it be hip hop agenda.
Yes, that is so true. My parents, I think, did not understand me for a while growing up because I was such in the middle, where I did not necessarily listen to every single thing they said, but I didn't necessarily follow everything that I saw and heard in the streets. It was kind of like if everyone went right, I went left because I want to see what's down that left path because everybody went that way, so it can't be anything too special. Let me go down this other path. I've always thought like that and been like that. So I can understand how frustrating it can be for my parents because it's like, okay, we want you to be successful. We want you to be able to support yourself. And it's like every time I got a good job and I was doing good, now it's like, oh, let me find something else because this is getting too easy. I'm getting too bored. But me, it's like, they're not understanding. I'm trying to challenge myself. I don't want to be in the same job for 50 years like a robot bored. That's not for me. Some people are content like that. Some people want to know what they're doing every single day. They want to know they're getting a consistent paycheck every single day. But I'm not just one of those people. I like to kind of, once my life gets too easy, I like kind of mess it up to see if I can get myself back out of it again. Because why not? You only live once and you're not going to be anything spectacular or unique by following the same footsteps as everyone else. So my parents really wanted me to go to nursing school as well. Oh, be a nurse. You can be a nurse and da 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 da. Well, I don't want to be a nurse. I want to be able to take off work and travel without someone's life being directly dependent on me. I want to be able to be a mom when I want to be a mom and go hard at work when I want to go hard at work. I want complexity in my life. I want to be flexible. So I chose my own path. And it's like, here I am now. I'm not going to say that I'm on top of the world, but I'm happy. I'm steady moving towards my dreams, my ultimate goals. So
hold on, Karma.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do an impromptu, okay?
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to be your parents. I'm going to be the strict parents, right?
Okay.
All right. So listen, I know your friends out here. They're not living the good life, okay? And it's important for you to be a nurse. You need something that's going to be consistent. You need something that your husband is going to be proud of. And you need something that we're going to be proud of. We worked so hard for you to go to school. We put up with a whole bunch. You have to do this.
Are you gonna pay for it? No, just kidding. But that would be the first thing I said to my parents. But number two would be
it's your responsibility. You should want to do this for yourself.
Well, this is not what makes me happy. I mean, I understand that you want me.
It's not about what makes you happy. This is the righteous way. It's not about your happiness here.
Well, it's not about your happiness then. It is about my happiness.
Happy all my life. I sacrificed so much for your ass.
Yeah, and well, you just have to trust that all the work that you put in is going to pay off.
See, you think this is a game. This is real life. Do you see how many girls I see like you out here in a strip club degrading themselves? They all on social media. Hold on, I'm talking. Don't talk over me. Don't be rude. Because you've been in that world for too damn long. And you think you grown. But you need to tell your ass back to church. Okay? Don't play with me. I hear you laughing.
Well, mama, I seen you and Deacon. No, I'm just kidding. But it's a difference between me and those girls in the strip club, Mom. You raised me. You told me to be a strong, independent woman.
I don't know, because you're not acting like the woman I raised. You acting like somebody else.
I'm acting exactly like the woman you raised, a woman that speaks for herself, a woman who has her own opinions, a woman who's not going to be told by the world what she has to do to be accepted.
No, Karma, I remember when you was 12 years old, I said, what you want to be when you grow up? You said, Mama, I want to be a nurse. That's always what you wanted to be. But now you're getting around this new group of friends that's not going to church, and you change it. And I don't like it. And it's my ability to change that. I am the steward over your life. Do you understand me? God placed me as your parent. I'm doing this out of love. Okay.
God placed you to guide me and direct me and to give me all the education and knowledge that you can give me. And I believe that you've done a wonderful job. You've made me be who I am. And I thank you for that. But you have to trust that you put in the work, and you have to trust that God also made me who I am. So maybe he has a different purpose for me than you may have for me, but you have to trust.
Baby, it's only one purpose. God doesn't
have to trust.
It's only one purpose, and that's to serve him.
Exactly.
So if you're not going to be a nurse, what you going to do?
My real life, what I do in real life? I went to be a nail tech and an esthetician.
No, girl. A nail tech for all them stripper girls?
Hey, they paying. Everybody needs their nails done. What's wrong with the type of clientele?
That's not a God. That's not a God. Okay, we can stop playing.
God told us not to judge, Mom. You judging, Mom.
No, I'm just saying, I don't want you to be corrupted. You know, the devil is a snake out here in this world. You can't be around certain energies, girl. You got to protect yourself and stay prayed up. You can't be around these fast girls doing their nails. And you know how much diseases and fungus that is? You always dealing with people's nails. And you know these people, they're not cleanly in their spirit. And you know they don't even wash their hands all the time. They don't. They do not wash their damn hands. They go in that bathroom, they flush that toilet, and they do not wash their hands. They so filthy and nasty, and they're used to it. And you're going to have to touch that hand. Don't know where that hand been. I don't like it.
Well, Mom, Jesus washed feet, and I trim their toenails.
No, you being funny.
But no.
Yeah. And I told you, you don't play with God like that. You don't joke with God. You getting beside yourself. You really changing. I don't know who you are anymore.
Mom, I am that beautiful young girl, determined and strong woman you
Nah,
raised.
you didn't change. You didn't change the whole bunch. You didn't
And I
change.
could never be influenced by anyone
I can't.
because I have the ultimate influencer.
No, you think this is a joke, but it's not. But
But no, for real though, you make a good point because there are women who think like that. Oh, I'm gonna go against what people say and be different. But there is a fine line. Like you said, you cannot allow everybody in your circle. You cannot allow everything to come into your life. And so your energy that you keep is very important. So there is a fine line. Yes, I do live life how I want to live it, but to a certain extent. I'm not out here doing questionable things. My reputation is important to me. How people think of me, what people think of me is important to me on a business side of it. Personally, everyone, you can't like everyone, but on a business side of it, I want people to be like, oh, she's respectable, she's nice, she's got good customer service. So the company you keep is very important. So that is a good point, to the young girls out there. It is okay to be different, but you really do have to choose the energy that you keep around you, the people that you keep around you. Not everybody in your circle is rooting for you. Not everybody in your circle understands you. Not everybody in your circle wants to see you win. So you have to have discernment when it comes to that and living your life and knowing, okay, you are taking a risk by going against what people may think you the safe way of life. But what are your backup plans? Do you have a plan B to fall back on? Not, oh, I'm just going to do what I want because I want. What's your backup? What's your plan B? So don't take what I'm saying like, oh, this is life and she does what she wants. No, I always have a backup plan. Okay, well, if this doesn't work out, I can go back here. I can, talk to this person. I can always get a job here. I can always do that. I always have a plan B, C, D, E, F, G. But my plan A is to live life and be happy, but I always got to have a backup.
Yeah, we was playing.
I know, girl. I just thought you was with my mom. My mom don't even talk to me like that. I needed that. I needed some structure in my life.
I got you. Let me tell you, I raised with such dictatorship, and I got it. Okay.
I was the opposite. I didn't have. It was like, oh, whatever. So I needed a little bit of structure, but I had to at the same time fight for what I believe in. I believe in this, Mom. I believe in myself, Mommy.
My parents would be like, well, you know what? Give us an essay why. Why do you believe in it? Listen, yes, girl, it was just it was too much. Too much.
See, but you gotta respect it because like I said, my end of it. My end of it, I didn't have that. I didn't have, my parents didn't care what I did. And I'm not gonna put it out there like they just don't give a darn. I'm sure they wanted me to be successful, but they never sat down and said, hey, what do you want to be when you get older? Hey, let me help you, work towards some of those goals. They never cared about my future. They just wanted me to do whatever they said at that moment. They didn't really care about. So it's a balance between, making sure your child is held accountable. Hey, we do have expectations for you, but at the same time, follow your dreams, shoot for the stars, because you just never know when the next best thing, the next new person, the next new technology may come out, and you don't ever know who creates it. So
exactly. I love that thought. All right. Let's give it up for G, donating €5. Like the role play, ladies. Thank you. Let's give it up for G. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mom, you scared of all right. You still there, Carmen?
I'm still here. I'm reading some of these comments.
Okay, what they're saying.
Let's see. I think it's interesting how people talk about God and will speak the Bible over you, but then they refuse to speak life over you. Isn't that the truth? People are so quick to quote the Bible, but then don't ever want to speak life over your life. I don't know if I'm understanding that quite how you meant it, but that is so true. People want to quote religion and go straight to God, but don't never relate it directly to who you're talking to, this person. Like that. That was
Break it
wonderful.
down. Break it down for us.
So, for example, we're talking about judging people. So, for example, we'll use like homosexuality, for example. How people, because that's something directly in the Bible we can say. So, oh, it's wrong, it's wrong, it's wrong. Say person in the Bible. God said this, God said that. But what about God also saying to love one another and to treat, our neighbors like we want to be treated ourselves? What happened to God telling us not to judge people and to uplift people? Like, what happened to all of that stuff? So it's like, how could you pinpoint the one negative thing or one thing that you don't agree with or however you want to phrase it? But what about all the other religion, all the other things that you can speak to me, all the other things that you can use to uplift me from the Bible? You're using it to bring me down instead of trying to bring me up. That's what I at least got from that, using the Bible to kind of bring negative light on people instead of using it in a positive way. Well, God also says this, and this is what you're doing accidentally. You're doing this great. Yes, you may be falling short or maybe not in agreement of what is said here, however you want to phrase that. But look at all the great things you are doing. Look at your heart. Look at the condition of your heart. Because that's what the Bible is about. Like, that's what God is about.
Right. Well, I think a lot of people, they just do it because they like to pick and choose what they like to pick and choose.
Yep.
So it's really not the Bible per se. It's just I want to use whatever I can use from the Bible to justify what I'm going to do to you. I want to use the Bible to justify me judging you when I feel like judging you. I think, well, and it's they've been doing it since the past, when they wanted to take over a city, they will use it. We're doing it in God's name, and they'll go into a town and they'll take over and they'll slice and dice the men. They will are the women. And you would think, why would you do this to these people? And they'll say, well, these people are evil and we're getting rid of their evilness in this city, and they would justify their wrongdoing it by their religion. Just the 9/11 with the planes, they justified it with their religion. So a lot of people, they would justify their wrongdoing by their religion, but it will always be a pick and choose because you're always dealing with mankind, and that's what mankind does.
Yep. Well, let's just hope we get to an era where we can, like she said, speak life into people, use the Bible and its words to uplift and bring positivity to people. People just need to be more humble, I think, and just realize we're all human. We're given free will. We're all going to make mistakes. We're all going to do things that are not acceptable by one another. But at the end of the day, we're all children of God, and He is the most forgiving. So if He's forgiven, how dare you? How could we even have anything to say? So,
because they're gonna still justify. It don't matter what you say.
Yep, that's true. But we just gonna give it back to them. Turn the other cheek is what he say.
Well, everybody ain't gonna turn it. Okay. Everybody don't feel the same way, boo.
Somebody gonna turn around and no.
What they gonna do?
Turn around and backhand them. No.
Yeah, they're gonna
That's
do
not
something.
godly. That's not godly, y'all.
Careless, yeah, that's what I want. I judge people on things they do. Yeah, I think most people judge. I think we all judge. Do you think we all judge, Karma? Or do you think
Definitely to a certain extent. There is judgment in a lot, even as with us talking about the Lil Wayne or the T.I, we're judging because we think that he should have did things differently or whatever the case may be, but so there is a lot of judgment just day to day, but it's a difference between judging someone to belittle them and put them down or judging someone, hey, we don't agree with you, this isn't right, or this isn't how we feel. We're in disagreements with you.
Right. It's not to degrade you or make you feel horrible.
Nope. Just say we're stating our opinions.
Hold you accountable for your wrong for doing towards other people.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I think we definitely do judge people. Well, especially in social media world, roasting, I think, is judging. I think there's a difference between judgment and proper discernment. Did I read that right? Karma, y'all gave us a great show. Well, thank you. Appreciate it. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I think I probably kept you up a long time, didn't I, Karma?
I'm sure, like, wait a minute, it is 5:30 here, but I have fun. I didn't even realize I was up so late.
It's 6. Now listen, Karma, you're gonna have to let me know. You're gonna have to say, listen, Gigi, I gotta go. All right. You're gonna have to tell it. You're gonna have to say I gotta go.
Well, as long as we having fun and the conversation is good, I'm good.
I know that's right. All right. Well, I think we'll just probably be one more minute. We'll probably just wrap it up. I'm just looking in the comment section. SD says, I also think that holding healthy conversations isn't the same as judging. It's airing your thoughts and reaching possible conclusions. All right. So you want to break that down, SD? And maybe we can role play that?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Karma, do you want to break it?
I was like, maybe she meant to say me.
Listen, it's getting tight. Go ahead. I meant to say
But yeah, I can agree with that. But like I said, it's all about intent. If your intent is to have a conversation for understanding or clarification, so you're on the same page, even if you don't agree with that person, at least you can understand what that person is coming from, then that is a healthy conversation. That is a healthy discussion. Judging is when it's one-sided. You're doing this, you're bad because of this, and the third. Not, oh, this is my opinion, or I just feel like this. No, you're telling me that I'm bad because you don't like what I'm saying or what I'm doing. It doesn't agree with your narrative. So I'm the wrong person. You're not taking the time to understand me, to understand why I have these feelings, to understand why I come from, where I'm coming from.
No,
you're just judging.
Can we do two scenarios?
Okay, go. Yes.
All right. You ready?
Yes.
All right. So listen, I may mess up on this one because I'm not, I don't know. All right. So, Karma, I love how thick your hair is.
Thank you. I work really hard to keep it natural and healthy.
How often do you flat iron it?
I don't really flat iron it. Maybe once a year at the most.
That's good. Because I've been having issues with my hair, and I know I didn't supposed to flat iron it, but I've been flat ironing a lot. Do you think you can give me some advice? Because I would love to have my hair thick and healthy as yours.
Wait, are we doing the judging first, or are we doing the not judging?
The non-judging.
The not judging. Okay. Well, honestly, if you can get your hair flat iron and it still can be thick and healthy. It's mostly about who you're allowing to be in your hair and the products that you use and the care that you take in between it getting flat ironed every time. So, but I also to experiment with a bunch of different natural hair care products. I'm starting to try to embrace my natural curls more. So I kind of just made it a personal mission to just leave my flat irons in the drawer and never pull them out. So, you can try that and see how it works for you.
Do you have any recommendations like hair gels I should use?
I use Camille Ray's Curl Maker. And it gives me nice and defined curls along with some eco gel on top of it. It kind of locks it in for me. So when I want to wear my hair curly in its natural state, I throw a little bit of that on and I'm out of the door.
Oh, well, I thank you so much for sharing that with me.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right, now we're judging. Go ahead.
But how did we do? How was that? You guys, can you rate that? Was that a good, healthy conversation? Or was that lackluster? You guys can be honest, okay? Comment, let us know. Was that a good, healthy conversation or was it lackluster? What did you think, Karma?
I think I'm not a cosmetologist, so I don't know if doing your flat on your hair is bad But but I think, you said your opinion. I said my opinions. You asked for help and advice, or, advice of what I do. I give you advice what I do. I didn't make judgment of you for flat ironing your hair all the time. I just simply let you know, hey, that's what I choose not to do. And this is what I do instead. So you can try it or you cannot. But, either way, you're beautiful.
Oh, all right. So I guess we'll do the. Hold on. We about to do the meet. So who gonna be the? Hold on. Let's give a big thank you to Sasta sister for donating $10. We appreciate it. So who's gonna be the mean one? You and me.
I could be the mean one.
All right, you're gonna be the mean one.
Mm-hmm.
Do I still use collagen? I don't know if I use collagen, but Miss Piggy, the last thing I put in my hair was amino acid treatment. I did that. I did that like 2 months ago. The amino acid treatment, and it really loosened my curl. But okay. So you're gonna be the mean one. I'm gonna be okay. Got it. All right. So what?
I can start.
Okay, you can go ahead.
Mm-hmm. You do know that you're gonna pull all your hair out using that flat iron, right?
I haven't. My hair didn't fall out before.
It's gonna fall out. You should not use flat iron. It's so much better to be natural. You just want to be just like those people on TV. You don't want to be anything authentic and real. You have curly hair. Why are you trying to look like something you're not?
Do I know you?
I'm just saying I'm just trying to help you out, okay?
But
If
I'm
you don't
not,
like it.
okay, but listen here, sweetheart. I'm not asking for your help, all right? Now you take your nappy headed ass somewhere else and move the fuck along, okay? Now you think this is a joke.
Well, at least I got hair. Because you're not gonna have any using that flat iron like that all the time.
Girl, bye. Keep talking, keep talking. I know the dorm room you stay at too. And what's your name? What they call you? Chanel?
We are natural kings and queens over here. So I don't know why you have all that product, flat iron, all that heat in your hair. We embrace our natural curls over here. We don't do all that. You're just trying to look like something you're not. You need to stop trying to be white. Because that's what people would say to me.
Okay, I'm trying because I want to flat iron my hair and I want to look good.
Yeah, that's not how it grows out of your scalp. So
okay, something is really wrong with you. You need to go to the doctor and get fixed. Who goes up to somebody and just start bashing them about their hair? And first of all, my hair look good. My man loves my motherfucking hair. Okay. Clearly, your ass don't have a man because you worried about what's going on with my hair. Ain't nobody asked you to come over here and mess with me and my hair. Girl, I would take this flat iron and stick it up your ass. Please get the hell out of my face. You think?
Yeah, I'm just looking at all that dry hair coming out of your scalp.
Girl, bye. My shit is not stiff. It moves. Let me see you move. Can you move your hair like this? Can you move your hair like this? I think not.
Okay, girl. You over here hurting my feelings for real. My nappy head is show nappy. Show okay. I'm over here trying to swing my hair like no, it don't. My curls just go from side to side.
You know I love you, girl.
Oh man, that's funny. But you know, it's sick because really people really do think like that and feel like that, and it's really sick.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, people just need to leave their people alone now. Because I got an amino acid, treatment. And, when you get that amino acid treatment, it makes your hair real, slick. And I loved it, And
how long does it last?
It lasts 3 months. And can I be honest with you? All right. So when I went back to my shop, I had my hair braided. And I have tender hair, and it always hurt me so bad when I get my hair braided. But this time, Miss Agent Karma, my it did not hurt at all. I was intense at all. It didn't hurt, and it was because of that amino acid.
I'm gonna have to try that. Did you just do it yourself, or did you have someone put it in for you?
Oh no, I would never do anything myself. You know I can't do shit myself. What I did was I went to my hairstylist, and my hairstylist, she specialized in hair care. My hairstylist, she don't do any weaves or like so, and she don't do none of that. She just specializes in natural hair care. And that's who I get to take care of my hair. Like, and that's what it was. Is this a keratin treatment? No, a keratin treatment is different from amino acid, but it's different. I've had a keratin treatment before, like 2 years ago, but they say amino acids is much better, and I did enjoy the amino acid. And when I tell you it keeps your hair straight for a while, for a long time, I was definitely surprised. And when she braided my hair back up, it did not hurt at all. I wasn't flinching. I wasn't stressed out. I wasn't worried. It was confident. And it was my first time getting my hair braided, and it did not hurt, and I'm very tender-headed. And I asked, I said, "Why?" I said, "How did this stuff work? I can't believe it. I'm so amazed." She said, "It works like this." She said, "Imagine you have a yo-yo, right? All right, so you have a yo-yo." She says, when you have the amino acid in your hair, the yo-yo, it goes down, right? So that's how your hair can be more straight and more loose. But she says, 3 months, your natural hair, it goes back, it reverts back. So the yo-yo within 3 months will start converting back. But when you have like very kinky, coarse, thick hair like mine, when it's time to twist, it gets very sensitive in my scalp. So when she's doing those braids, it hurt my ass. But now, because I guess the yo-yo effect is kind of more loose, it doesn't hurt at all. So Karma, I keep on hearing some backdrop.
Do you?
Yeah, I think it stopped. Hello.
Can you hear me?
Nope, not no more. All right. I have black daughter with beautiful hair. What's your cash app? My cash app is Pink Lips 500. Miss Karma Agent cash app is Agent Karma. All right. I still straight iron mine. Girl, spend money and get that crown fixed. Yeah. Well, I'm going to let you guys go. And I want to say thank you so much, Agent Karma. I really enjoyed you. When I tell you, you have been a blessing from the heavens above.
Aw. Thank you. I had so much fun.
All right. So we're going to play that beat. Please like and share this video. And I enjoyed you guys. Have a great morning. And we out.